papers. I need it all. We going full throttle tonight. Hey, Reggie, hand me those papers over there, man. Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to DOCZ Daily, where you get highly classified documentations from me, your boy, Sean Blasey. But ain't nothing funny though. I swear. It ain't about me being a cornball. I didn't get on stage and call myself Money Mike. I know everybody love Katt Williams, but y'all gotta read between the lines. He's a knockoff version of Snoop Doggy Dogg, and he gotta keep it gangster for the rest of his career, cause that's the only way it's gonna work. I'm gonna walk y'all through it while you're trying to figure out what I'm trying to explain. Just know that I got you covered. Because a lot of people come into the entertainment industry having to ride somebody's coattail. There's people that's getting in off of Steve Harvey's coattail, and people don't even know what's going on. And I'm trying to let y'all know that your boy Katt Williams got into the entertainment industry off of Snoop Dogg's coattail. Now let me show y'all something. It's only gonna take a second. Put the music on real quick. We getting started early. Look at this, y'all. And I didn't type a damn thing. Hold on, y'all. Make sure y'all hit them likes. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all hear me over here working overtime. Y'all hear me over here working overdrive. And I need to get this together because y'all need to see what I'm talking about. Because Katt Williams got a lot of nerve. He been fooling the masses for a long time, man. It's about time somebody called him out. Because while he out there playing golf and living his best life with his feet up, somebody feeding him grapes, people thinking it's a G thing out here on these Katt Williams street when it's really not, man. It's really not. And yes, Biz Markie is my uncle, just in case y'all was wondering. What's up with the speech impediments and the slurs? Biz Markie. We all got the head, man. We all got the head. But the point I'm trying to make is this. You got people coming in the game off of Steve Harvey's coattail, and y'all wouldn't even know or suspect who the hell it is. He based his whole career off of Steve Harvey all the way to the potato head. Do y'all see this? There's always somebody coming in on somebody's coattail trying to ride somebody's wave, trying to wear somebody's mustache and have their head and their nose and their mouth, even date their daughter, even though it's their sister or whatever. Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? Because, look, we about to be going down the rabbit hole. Because Snoop Dogg not who y'all think he is, neither. I'm tired of playing with y'all. I'm just going to hit y'all dead in the nose with it. Lawsuit against Katt Williams describes beatdown in witchcraft. That's your boy. With that same skinny mustache, with that same look on his face like Snoop Dogg. Now, I did a video about Snoop last night, and he is not a highly jolly character. And if he was, he would be more like the Grinch. When you read his bio and see all of the evil stuff that he into, that way you can connect the dots with Katt Williams. Comedian Katt Williams, whose arrest have landed him in front of several judges the past month, may need to make another judicial appearance. In this case, has a cult overtone. So he was in front of the judge. Seven different judges. They were scared to touch this, y'all. It spooked them out. The judge see what was going on, and Katt Williams sitting there looking all demonic, and they got to put a ruling on it, not knowing what's involved. They go home, shit be happening, doors be slamming, cabinets be opening. He had to get several different judges because it had occult overtones. They saying he sold his soul to be at Snoop Dogg level proportions, but in the comedy game. Look, Jamelia Majesty filed a lawsuit against Williams claiming she was brutally beaten after she used Williams' bathroom. Her last name is Majesty.
I knew you were the one, my love. You don't know that you have special powers? We've been looking for you for the past 13 years. Yes, your mother was special. Now you're special too. You might as well come with me because there's some things I must share with you.
She was bewitched by Katt Williams. Jamelia Majesty. He treated her like a queen at first until he took all her powers, and that's when he started beating her ass, allegedly. She was brutally beaten after she used his bathroom, so you know she blew that motherfucker up. Katt Williams went in there sweating.
What the hell going on in here? Smell like catfish and dogs. Bitch, what you mean you ain't got no air freshener? I can't go in there now.
Katt Williams messed around and shit on himself because he didn't want to go in that bathroom. Majesty Sue claims she was visiting Williams at his Malibu, California home when the incident happened. She said 5 other women were already there. He got a coven. The lawsuit alleges the women beat Majesty for hours and Williams put a cigarette out on her face. She claims while this was going on, one of the women was reading for a book of spells causing unusual things to happen. What the hell? Like, you ain't get cute, you ain't get cute. They was levitating when they was beating her ass. While they was beating her ass, she was reading scriptures. And Katt Williams was sitting there like Shang Tsung in the background. She said, after Katt Williams put the cigarette out on her face, she claims while this was going on, one of the women was reading for a book of spells causing unusual things to happen. Their faces was transforming and all types of weird shit, man. The lawsuit is for assault and battery, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. So Katt Williams got some more weird shit going on with him, y'all. And when I tell y'all, Hollywood is a shady place, and if one of these dudes make it in front of one of them cameras, they done did some shit that they probably don't want to talk about in public. But Katt Williams had to keep it gangster, and that's where he fucked up. People expected him to be loped out, even though he from Ohio, because this is the path that he chose. He figured he looked like Snoop Dogg a little bit. He got all the way with the pimpin' when Snoop Dogg was with Bishop Don Magic Juan. And here go Money Mike. People thought he was a Snoop Dogg midget in the movie. And he gotta keep it this way. Look at this, y'all.
So, Katt, they want to know what was the first time me and you encountered each other when we actually met? Because I'm so motherfucking high, I can't remember.
Right. No, that's because the first time that we met, I wasn't famous, so you couldn't remember who the fuck I was. Because I wasn't nobody. But you treated me nice, and we had a real street level type conversation, which was helpful to me. And so the next time that I saw you, I was big enough for you to know who I was, and then I told you that I was gonna be doing some work, and I told you what the work was, and then I showed you the bada boom, bada bing, and then that's when you said I'm gonna do it, which was for me that one special sold 25 million copies, and.
So he met Snoop Dogg. No, switch that. He met Snoop Dogg. He wasn't even famous. And he soaked up all the game while kicking it with Snoop. And came back once he got bigger Snoop must have felt like he was looking in the mirror. Like, wait a minute, cuz. Are you me or am I you? What's going on, man?
Like, I remember that conversation I had with you, player, and I hate to step on your toes, but I'm pimping now. You see what I got on? Yes. Remember the conversation we had about the hoes? Well, I don't have hoes. But I do know where Epstein's couch is. I know that much.
Who knows how that went down, y'all? Who knows? I'm suspecting that Katt Williams
We had about the hoes. Well, I don't have.
Was so impressed with Snoop Dogg that he decided that he needed to be Snoop Dogg after that conversation he had. Hold on, we got peoples in the building. Landria is here. What it do? Lorraine Davis. Gage Gore, what it do, bro? Tree Friendly is also here, man. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Ruben is kicking it. Trayson, Leroy Kazama, what it do, dog? Yo, welcome Tree Friendly and welcome Leroy to the channel, man. We so blessed to have y'all here. If you're watching the video out there, leave a comment and let me know so I can show you some love. There's a few things we're going to be talking about. I don't want people to think that I'm hating on Katt, because I love Katt Williams. But you got to give credit where credit is due. He came in on a West Coast movie playing a pimp that looked just like Snoop Dogg. He about 30 years in his career. What was the price he had to pay in order to be the comedy Snoop Dogg? What did he have to do in order to get that role in Hollywood? The Snoop Dogg of comedy. And everybody recognized him like he was with Tupac back in the day. People treat Katt Williams like he was on Death Row Records back in the day. What made him an OG? I ain't never seen him turn a 40 ounce up to his mouth, not yet. That's what we talking about tonight, man. And I know it's a lot of Katt Williams fans out there, and I ain't trying to step on no toes, but y'all gotta listen at this.
That was due to association, and so we have such a large history in Los Angeles, going from Death Row to the new Death Row. You dig?
And I love you, Katt. I love you for always being you and always being, a smart, brilliant businessman. That's what a lot of people don't understand. To tell these jokes, you got to be smart and brilliant, because you got to remember all of that shit. You got to be able to, be repetitious with it at the same time and fly in case somebody jump out of pocket. You got to be able to have something to say for them too. So your brilliance as a businessman, I respect that. On how I tell niggas all the time, when I came over to see you one time, you was like, nigga, I got a check from 2 years ago, nigga, for $3 million, and I ain't even spent it yet. I'm like, this nigga know how to hold on to old checks and shit, and they still be good. Like, that shit was brilliant to me, because my checks bounced like a motherfucker after the first week.
Damn, Katt said that shit when Snoop Dogg went to his house. He said something outlandish like that in front of Snoop Dogg. That's how you know he was sniffing more than his share.
Nigga, I got a $3 million check. I ain't even cashed yet. It's still sitting there collecting dust, nigga. I don't think I'm ever gonna cash it. I just like knowing that it's around just in case I need some pocket money. Did you say something, Snoop?
Like, no, cuz, whatever. You come out your mouth and say something like that in front of a celebrity. I know Snoop was checking for his wallet when he left. He said some dusty shit to me, cuz. Now this is opportunity to be phony in front of them cameras, and he want to big up Katt. Like Katt ain't the one that swagger jacked his whole style, y'all. Do y'all understand? Or do I need to keep on explaining? Matter of fact, y'all don't get it? Well, let's keep it moving. Let's roll.
Dog, what it is, baby? What's going on, sir? Ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. Sit back here blowing in the wind, at it again, once again. time and time again.
Yes, sir.
But I wanted to talk to you, man, before you do your thing this here evening, man. I understand you're doing something real big tonight, so before you do what you do, I want to give you some instructions. Have that.
All right.
Now, the instructions is this, and I want you to pay close attention.
Yes, sir.
Before you step on stage tonight, you got to go up there with the spirit of the late, great Red Fox, the spirit of Richard Pryor.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all see what's going on? That's that nigga's dog father, y'all. He tutoring Katt Williams. He got his little goofy outfit on and everything, trying to get with the pimping. Snoop Dogg tutored Katt Williams like his baby boy. He made it to where he can be cool, swagger jacking his style. Look at Katt. He don't know what's going on, man. This the life he chose. He ain't even from the LBC or the DPG. He want to ride with Snoop because that's in his contract. He playing the pimp. Smoking big fat cigars like he a crime boss. Like he put in some dirt and some work back in the day. Like he really pimped house. Like he really slapped the bitch. When he slapped the chick, he screamed louder than she screamed. Oh, y'all need to see how Snoop looking at this nigga when he get. Look how Snoop looking when he get in the car. Just laying busted. He hit him with the side eye. Like this nigga's a straight buster, cuz. Why Snoop hit him with the side eye like that? That's because he know that Katt Williams is ripping off his flow. So y'all don't get it. Okay, well, I knew this would probably happen. So I got different remedies for y'all. All y'all got to do is stay tuned. I'm going to get it together. Don't worry. By the end of this video, y'all going to know what's up. I ain't saying don't be a fan of Katt Williams. I'm just saying. It's a lot of people getting ripped off. A lot of restaurants getting ripped off. And they know they getting ripped off, man. Everybody getting ripped off. You get your hair done. A couple of weeks later, you ain't got that hairdo no more. And then that chick at your job show up to work with your hairdo. And you can't say nothing because you ain't got it on your head no more. But you know what the bitch doing. You know what that bitch doing. You get a pair of sneakers in black, and this motherfucker turn around and get the pair of sneakers in white. He want to put his shoe next to your shoe, stunting on your shoe. Your iPhone old, they got the new iPhone. Now they stunting with their iPhone, man. When they had an Android and got an iPhone because you got an iPhone. That's what Katt Williams did to Snoop Dogg. You know, teaching is hard, man. I could see why all the teachers in America quitting their jobs. I could see why the teachers frustrated. When people show up and don't even hit the like button, people forgot their pencils and pens. People don't know where the subscribe button is at. It gets difficult when you're trying to teach a class. Have you ever had a teacher black out on you and lose her motherfucking mind? She take the erasers and start clapping them shits against her forehead, powder be flying. You ever had a teacher freak out and do some more unethical shit in front of the class and everybody be quiet and don't nobody never say nothing about it ever again? Your teacher snatch her wig off. You see them shits. You be scared to look at her because she look like Medusa. You be frozen in your seat. But that's Negro here nor there. We talking about Snoop Dogg and Katt Williams. And how Katt Williams took it upon himself to be Snoop Dogg in the comedy world. And just in case y'all ain't know, or y'all ain't put two and two together, y'all need to hear this.
First and foremost, this is going to sound really, really weird, but I believed at that young age that you could have a relationship with God. And I know that that's kind of old-fashioned now. But when I was young, that's what I believed. And so I developed this relationship where we talk 4 or 5 times a day and we talk about everything. And I'm coming to you when things are well and when it's not well. And if I ask for something, I know when you gave me what I asked for because it's the only time. So I understood at a young age that I wasn't like everybody else, that I was in a blessed position and that I had the ability to be able to make things happen if I could find the instructions and follow them. So at 5 years old, that's how I thought. I knew when things were wrong with the Bible. I wasn't worried about authority because God was like the authority and others.
Y'all see his move? He's sweating like a pastor. He got weird movements. He got that Masonic shit around his neck. It ain't no telling how deep the rabbit hole go with Katt Williams. Ain't no telling how deep the rabbit hole goes. Katt Williams sued for assault and battery over alleged witchcraft related incident. Now he talking about how much he loved the Lord. What Lord is he talking about? He need to be more specific, because that's how they do. You think they talking about the same God you talking about, but that ain't who they be talking about. Women claims that the comedian and his female accomplices beat and torture her for 3 hours in his bathroom. In the bathroom. Wouldn't let her leave reading from an evil book because she blew up that man's bathroom. What type of demon came out her ass? Comedian and law enforcement Katt Williams has been slapped with a lawsuit by a woman who claims she received a severe beatdown while visiting his home. So this the thing about it, man. Katt Williams, he got a sketchy past. Just like a lot of people in the entertainment business do. Lizzo came in the game trying to be Queen Latifah. Nobody called her out for that. We'll get around to that. We got plenty of time on Docs Daily. But tonight, I'm calling out the fact that your boy Katt been riding Snoop Dogg's coattail for a long time. Snoop got dreads, now Katt got dreads. When Snoop had a perm, Katt had a perm. Y'all see how this go? It's sickening. Now, y'all need to see this. Y'all need to see this. Because people, they be having agendas based off of the way they look. Remember when Keke Palmer played Chili from TLC? And they had Bow Wow play Left Eye from TLC? It was crazy. Some say it was sexy and cool. But the truth of the matter is, Keke Palmer based her career around being Chili from TLC, man. And when she had her shot to play in the movie, she took it. She basically stole that woman's legacy. It's disgusting the way these young kids come up trying to get over on the people that came before them, man. Ask Lil' Kim how she feel about Nicki Minaj. But that's Negro here nor there. We're about to keep it moving. Y'all need to listen at this, man.
On Larry King Now, funny
Things that
networks like BET and HBO. On the big screen, we've seen him in films like Friday, After Next, Norbit, and First Sunday, just to name a few. Katt is currently in the middle of his new stand-up comedy tour called The Great American Tour, a version of which will be coming to Netflix on January 16th, 2018. He is also set to star alongside Ed Helms.
the Great America Tour goes, this had to be written last year. And the tour prior to that was Conspiracy Theory. So we put out some things in that tour that we thought might happen. And this tour is just a reminder That no matter what America goes through, that's part of what makes us great. It's not.
So it's very topical.
I try to be, if possible.
You write the whole thing out? Mm-hmm. It's no ad-libbing?
That's not true. I write it out, and then it's a constant race on the 100-city tour to get it as sharp as it can possibly be before we put it out to the masses.
Is the Trump administration easy fodder for comedians?
Not easier fodder. More, but not easier. As comedians, we like things to be on the fringes. And this is not a fringe conversation. This is a very mainstream conversation. And so it...
In other words, it's a parody of itself?
Indeed.
He's a double agent. Double O Katt. He wasn't talking and acting like that when he was with Katt Williams. He's showing Larry King the utmost respect. He acting like a civilized human being, talking to Larry King. So he know how to act. When he get on that stage and he get to cussing and using that foul language and spitting that venom, he probably wouldn't be able to do that if Larry King was in attendance. That's why he needs that's why he needs you to come down to his shows. Cause he ain't right. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy behind the scenes. But that Katt Williams character, I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to see this. I never talked about this before on my show. But do y'all remember Snoop Dogg and Bones? And how sinister and wicked he was, and how crazy he looked? Well, why is it that Katt Williams looked just like Snoop Doggy Dogg and Bones and Bones and Bones and Bones? From the pimped out hair to the hat, everything about Katt Williams look just like Snoop Doggy Dogg and Bones, Doggy Dogg and Bones, Doggy Dogg and Bones. I know it's not just me, but did he sell his soul to be Snoop Dogg or something? I'm talking about as far as the comedy world is concerned. It seems to me that Katt Williams did something he ain't had no business doing. He should have never gotten that Friday movie, because now everybody wanted to be a G thing. And he's 60-something years old, and he still got to perpetrate like a pimp, all because he wanted to be Snoop Dogg? Am I confused or no, man? Y'all gonna have to help me out. Pray for me, because I'm confused about it. I mean, I like Katt Williams, but you can't have one without the other. While I'm watching his comedy special, I got Drop It Like It's Hard playing in the background. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about it, because I'm confused about it. I don't know what to think about it. And the phone lines is open. Let me tell y'all something real quick. The reason why the phone lines are open is because y'all be hearing about these celebrities, but you don't know that you're special. And this platform, because it could be your platform, because I know that's how special you are. But you're not special if you're not willing to look in that side chat. Find that phone number that's pinned to the top. Call it so you can be a part of the show. We all got to talk to somebody, man. Mental health is something that we got to figure out a way to fix. Because there's plenty of people out there with mental health issues and don't even know it. So there's a helpline on Docs Daily. While I'm giving the documentations, I'm also willing to give some mental prescriptions to the people out there that really, really need it. Don't be ashamed, because ain't nobody perfect, man. And we got to look out for each other. This is my way of looking out for you. Just know that the line's always open. It's an option for y'all out there. So without further ado, let's get back into this, because there's a few more points I got to make before we get out of here. Listen at this, y'all.
Things are based on things like even the Smurfs story, right?
the Smurfs are based on something?
Well, religious people would say, oh, you can't watch the Smurfs because it's bad because they have witchcraft and stuff in there. But the whole thing is, it's based on this, the homunculus, the idea that you can create a human life form without a mother or a father. So
Really? That's what the Smurfs are based on?
what two Smurfs do you think got together?
This motherfucker think he a Smurf, y'all. He think he a Smurf. Anything but Snoop Dogg. He will admit to being a frog, a leprechaun, before he admit the fact that he ripped off Snoop Doggy Dogg. He more open to being a Smurf, and he practiced witchcraft. What's going on? Now, I need to see this for myself. Y'all stay tuned. Excuse me. I do apologize about that. So, let's see what this is all about. What's the fuss all about? The littlest witch on the Smurfs. Damn, I didn't know it was that many witches on the Smurfs. Damn, she doing bad. Miss Rosa. I didn't know they had her projects in the damn Smurfs. She done been with everybody, man, in the building. What the hell? Katt Williams want to be a fucking... Ain't he too old to be watching the Smurfs? What the hell? Oh, I ain't know nothing about none of that. See, that's his generation. He know more than me. But still, it's weird to hear Katt Williams talking about stuff like that. It's sickening. Listen to this, y'all.
It's your boy K-Rock. Some artists in Hollywood are able to entertain us off stage almost as much as they are on stage. Their antics that take place outside of their chosen art form can sometimes help or hinder their on-stage persona. It can add to their mystique or distract from it. This is the case with Katt Williams, who has a long rap sheet filled with offenses, ranging from gun possession to property damage. Many.
God damn, man. The Eddie Kane of comedy. He said this guy saying he's her boyfriend and he's brought his family with him. Now one of them, hold on, cut that off. Now one of them has a holster and a pocket full of bullets and a pistol. So tell them, let's step outside. Once they get me outside, there's 6 of them and 1 of me. So he got cowboy stories and shit. Once the argument escalated, Katt went to the car to get his gun to pull it out on me. Fortunately, one of my homeboys who was there took the gun out of Katt's hands. Come to find out, the gun he pulled out wasn't even loaded. My homeboy gave it back to him. Then he went in the club. God damn. Why they do Katt Williams like a buster in Hollywood, man? They trying to expose his true colors. He pulling out pistols on people that ain't even got no bullets. Talking mad shit. Selling wolf tickets. He snatched the gun out of Money Mike hand. He put his head down.
Like, I don't know what you're gonna do with that player because it ain't got no bullets in it. Best believe me, I ain't got no bullets. But I scared the shit out y'all niggas. I know I did.
And that's supposed to be your man's. Like I said, I ain't trying to be a hater about the situation. Because I know if there's a gig, people gonna go for the gig. There's people filling out applications for places and you don't know what the fuck you gonna do if they hire you for the job. I know a lot of y'all got hired for jobs and you lied on the application. And when you get in there, you don't know nothing about no forklift or none of that shit. That's like what Katt Williams went through early on in his career. And I believe he's still going through it now. Because one thing for sure, he's laying extremely low. He's supposed to be some ghetto buster out there standing on them blocks, flicking them chicken bones in the street while he's standing in front of the bodega with them thugs. You ain't seen him out there like that. It's all a facade. He was on Club Shay Shay talking like he was the realest street nigga in America. And when you got to live up to that and you on a golf course, and then when it's time to do a show, you come out looking like Snoop Doggy Dogg. I don't like it. That's the reason why we talking about it, man. And there's so much more we got to get into. Now, I need y'all to listen to this. And I need y'all to listen good. Here we go.
Yeah.
Possible, I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
You only need one ball and 39 guys can play. You know? It's not that way with golf. But yeah, I was grown when I got introduced to golf, but it is, I've really been able to grow with my own personal game, and I like everything about it. There are no negatives or drawbacks.
What's your
I like
handicap?
that. I'm unhandicapped.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Now, I don't even understand.
Is that Michelle Obama's brother? I thought that was Michelle Obama. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Possible, I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
You only need one ball and 39 guys can play. You know? It's not that way with golf. But yeah, I was grown when I got introduced to golf, but it is, I've really been able to grow with my own personal game. I like everything about it. There are no negatives or drawbacks.
What's your
I like
handicap?
that. I'm unhandicapped.
What is
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. What in the fuck is going on, man? So you mean to tell me Michelle Obama looking for a Shay Shay moment on her podcast with her brother? Don't y'all got some old American shit y'all could be doing? She trying to get that red table talk popping. With the poetic justice braids. And they not even fresh. How y'all go from the White House to doing podcasts with Katt Williams? She couldn't think of nothing to pack some school lunches or something. Be a lunch lady. Look and make sure everybody got free lunch. Put them bologna sandwiches together for the kids. She got a podcast with her brother. I thought that was RuPaul or somebody, man. That dude that sing what in the butt. Remember that dude? Looked like he about to say what and what in the butt. I said what? What, man, one Michelle is enough. We don't need two. We don't need two. They was already doing enough with the first one, man. Now you got Michelle and Michael. They better not try to bring no more family members into this shit, man. One of them up because of enough. Hold on, y'all need to see this.
Black kids exposed, because to be living in a neighborhood with that kind of beauty and not be able to access it as we were not, because all we were doing was just riding past it. It's a good way for Barack to connect his love of a sport to the neighborhood that has given us so much. So we would love to have you involved in that. So I'm going to use this opportunity to get you on the hook.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
She said, what now? Wait a minute. She begging for friends? Man, I would not. Man, Katt, you better not go over there to them people's house. It's the opportunity to get you on the hook. Once you're locked in with us, there ain't no escaping, Katt. There's secrets. Family secrets, yes, there's secrets. We want to get you on the hook, on the hook, on the hook, on the hook. Man, I would not go over there, man. He doing too much. You figure they want their podcast to blow the fuck up. like Shay. They got their Katt Williams interview, but people not feeling them or feeling Katt Williams. They not feeling him for this, man, because they know he's shady for this. He think he doing it big, sitting with the Obamas. But the truth is, people don't really rock with them like that. It might not be a good look for Katt Williams. But that's Negro here nor there. Okay, y'all need to look at this.
Other than that, I gotta tolerate you, but I'm not allowed to bow down. I'm like that as a child. So my parents didn't do anything wrong. They just wanted me to live a life that I wasn't going to live. They wanted me to be this, and I was not free to live a double life. I can't be that and be what I'm trying to be.
Hold on, wait a minute. He said he couldn't live a double life. He was going through it like Prince. He come home, his parents are religious. He walk in the house with the pants with the ass cheeks out. And his parents flip.
Like, I can only live my life. I can only do what I want to do. I'm sorry you want me to be religious, but I just can't do it. I'm only 4'11". It's only a few role models I have, and Prince just so happened to be one of them. So yes, I'm gonna be wearing the jeans with my ass cheeks out. If you don't like it, then buy me some more clothes. Because I had to make these pants with hand-me-down clothes. And yes, I will be wearing the pants with the ass cheeks out until you get me some more clothes.
His parents ain't know what to do with him. Until he decided. He finally found that lane to ride in, man. Some of y'all don't know what to do with yourselves. Y'all looking for a lane so you can peep the blueprint and follow it down the guided line. That's what Katt Williams did. When he decided that he wanted to play Money Mike and never take it off. Look at this. Talking about the Smurfs doing witchcraft and all that. When he pulled up in that Chrysler, whatever that shit was, with that toothpick in his mouth, when he came out his mouth and said pimpin', pimpin', and everybody welcomed him to the barbecue, he fried that perm to beyond belief, man. And they said that was his real teeth, man. They said he ain't had no teeth. They said that when he did the movie, the fronts was gone. It was either that or him and his girlfriend was just going to live in the car. He had to hit the road, man. He had to put all that pimp shit on it. And it worked. That's a real pimp that showed up. And Katt Williams pointing at the door like,
Get this motherfucker out of here right now. Oh, you a real pimp. Oh, I ain't used to this type of entertainment. I just play a pimp. I can't believe you really do that shit. I just don't understand it. I can smell a yak on your breath. I think you need to step outside.
what the hell? See, that's that shit. You be doing them shows and the real pimp come through the back door like, hey, man. You got to talk with him for a whole hour. Before you know it, he got a razor blade to your throat. Hell no, man. That's not the life you want to live. But he decided to do it. A fool-ass Ice Cube put him up to it, man. And this motherfucker, we got to do a whole DOCZ Daily on him alone real soon. Real soon we got to talk about Ice Cube. Because you talk about somebody being wicked, I don't think it get no more wicked than that. This nigga named Keyboard Money Mike Keyboard money. Wait a minute, yo. I need to see this. Y'all bear with me. We gonna figure out who the fuck is this guy. Keyboard Money Mike. Whoa, what's the deal? Keyboard Money Mike. The uncut interview. After beginning his career as a child prodigy of sorts, Keyboard Money Mike went on to have a long and varied career in the music game and was one involved in the earliest records of Electromagnetic MCs and KRS-One before he was made the vice president of B-Boy Records. These days, he's involved with everything from producing dance music in Europe to TV commercials, and was kind enough to take the time to talk to Uncut about the old day. So he was an old school Mac that went to the UK to pimp house. Hold on. He got him a couple of Spice Girls out there. I can't even be mad at it. He started B-Boy Records back in the day. Now he in the UK living it lovely, mate. Got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hoes in the UK. I ain't mad, man. But that's the real Money Mike. That's somebody else Katt Williams done ripped off, man. He need to repent. Because if he keep living like this, man, keep on stealing and stuff, you know you got to reap what you sow. You know that, don't you, Katt? You got to reap what you sow, man. What the hell? Where the hell is the, there you go. You got to reap what you sow. Now let's move on. Did y'all hit that like button yet? Because that's what I'm waiting for. We waiting to get the main show started when we get enough likes in the building. So when we get them likes up, that's when we going to get into that exclusive footage that I was telling y'all about. How about that? Hold on. We got Victoria in the building. What it do, Victoria? So glad you're watching. And the phone line's open too, Victoria. And I won't forgive you if you don't call. So, yeah. I mean, unless you just want a good friendship to go to waste. I mean, it's on you. 12 is in the building. What it do? She said, Sean, Docs, Ice Cube, cause what that mean? Ice Cube, what that mean? Let's just say I'ma do the Ice Cube documentary before it melt. How about that? We gonna get on that ASAP. Somebody said, but he's out here talking shit about Steve Harvey stealing. When he stole everything that he ever had in his whole career. Katt Williams stole it. And I'm so glad you said that, because he was making it seem like everybody was biting except for him. Like he's original. Like Snoop Doggy Dogg wasn't being Katt Williams before Katt Williams decided to be Snoop Doggy Dogg. You know what I'm saying? We gotta move on, man, because it's about to get real exclusive up in here, man. Okay, without further ado, let's do it. Y'all listening?
About Smurf
And
lore.
had Smurfette. She was the only female of the Smurfs, so.
It's a good question.
Well, it's not a question in the Smurfs. They tell you that Gargamel made Smurfette. But, you know, in somebody's history, I don't want to say what race of people or group of people it is, but in somebody's history, you know, there was this homunculus thing.
Like a genetically engineered human?
Life form.
Life form.
Mm-hmm.
Creature.
Right.
Whoa.
And so, you know, it's spoken of in history very sparingly. But, you know, a lot of things in the world are about perception, you know?
Yeah.
So we don't believe that there's clones. We don't believe that because we don't feel like we have the technology. But the truth is, if you go body part to body part, you'll go, what if I lost 2 legs? Well, we can give you 2 legs. Well, what about 2 arms? I can give you 2 arms. Okay, well, what about the heart? Yeah, no problem. What about the, like, we're already...
Yeah. All you'd have to do is make a clone brain dead. Figure out how to engineer a brain dead clone that'll grow organs for you.
Look.
And then they'll make cloning legal. Because Because then you'll never have to worry. Hey, Katt, you need a new heart? Guess what?
This is the same. This is the same pathway that everybody is on in all of these departments. Like this is what you like. People spend their life trying to find the cure for a cancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And working as hard as they can every single day. You know what I mean? Unsuccessfully. Those are the type of people that help make the world go around.
So how was this guy a comedian? That's what I want to know. What was funny about any of that? You got to keep it fun. You signed the deal, Katt. You got to keep it gangster and funny. He trying to slip out of his role, out of his gig, like we gonna accept him for being a nerd. That ain't how it work. It's a DPG thing, 365. He get around them people and want to take his Snoop Dogg cloak off. It don't work like that, Katt. When we hauled your ass in here, when we showtime at the Apollo Jew on that Friday movie, you told us that we would get extra crispy, fried hard comedy. And that ain't what you putting out there, man. He got this rotisserie shit going on. Like he up against Black America right now. Like he want to fight it. You can't fight it. We got you hot. He don't want to cuss and talk ignorant no more. I wonder how Snoop Dogg feel about this. Y'all need to see this. Yo, put that music on. No, put that music on. Yeah, put that on. Katt. Damn, man, slipped my mind. What I was talking about, man. What was I talking? Slipped my mind, man. He talking about he believe in the Smurfs. He a little witch. Y'all see that? Y'all see his smile? Can you trust him? Katt got 9 lives. I'm trying to tell y'all they vampires, y'all. He flipped his hair up and devil horns to do his concert. He gotta be public enemy #1. The secret's already being exposed, man. They saying he all types of weirdos. That's what his brother said. I don't believe it, but that's what he said. And if these rumors are true about Katt Williams selling his very soul just to be the Snoop Dogg of comedy, if these rumors are true, they getting exposed tonight. Look at his face, man. You know, I know it sounds like I'm a hater. And y'all don't like that. I don't like that neither. Having these conversations are never easy. Because if I met Katt Williams, I wouldn't say half of the shit. So I gotta keep it real on that level. All I'm trying to do is point out the fact that there's people that came before Katt Williams that was already doing his gig. He spiced it up. You know what I'm saying? He put the comedy in gangster, or gangster in comedy, or whatever the case is. He's a comedian with a hot 16. A comedian spitting 16s that look like Snoop Doggy Dogg. Put it together, man. Accept it for what it is. There's a bunch of entertainers out there that came in on the coattail of another entertainer. I'm not saying Katt Williams is the only one. That's like saying that Diddy was the only freak in the entertainment industry. Okay, we gonna take it old school since we talking about comedians, right? Okay, let's do this. Same scenario, man. Wouldn't be no Eddie Murphy if it wasn't for Richard Pryor. And Eddie would admit it. He'll tell you he wanted to be Richard Pryor when he was a kid. That was his guy. That's who he wanted to be. And Katt Williams wanted to be Snoop Dogg when he was a kid. Look. Okay, I got this all figured out. Got it all locked up. Y'all need to see this, man. Katt Williams reveals how Prince made him feel confident in being short. Iconic comedian Katt Williams recalls how Prince inspired him to become more confident after meeting him in Dayton, Ohio as a kid. So that was his first love, so to speak.
Oh my God, I ain't never seen a man like you before. You short, you everything. I see what you got going on, playboy. Like, oh my God, I can be a superstar. I seen him, mama. He's short just like me. And he had that look in his eyes.
Prince was like, "What's up, G-Thang?" "I'm confident, I'm short, and I'm fabulous."
Like, yes, you are. You just don't understand, but you are. Yes, you is. I see what's going on around here. You got money too?
Before he wanted to be Snoop, he wanted to be Prince. So he just did a fusion. He put them together. It's a fusion, y'all. That's what he did. For so many people, Prince came across as a god amongst men. He's among the 5 best performers of all time, a master with the guitar, musical scale, and crowd control. Records like Purple Rain are like spiritual experiences and make him seem giant. Moreover, he oozed sex appeal in his music, with countless women fawning over him back in the day. It's so powerful that people rarely pointed out that he's extremely short. At a small 5'2", he was only 5. They got midgets in Hollywood. I ain't know he was that short. Wait a minute, they said at a small 5'2", proved the height isn't everything. You can see that he's a star.
You can't read.
You can still be the star you want to be, regardless of the stereotypically masculine height. It's something that legendary comedian Katt Williams held close to him when he met the musician at a young age. Recently, for the people out there that said I couldn't read, you know what I'm saying? I'm stunting. Recently, he spoke to Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson on their podcast. So this what he said. How meeting Prince gave Katt Williams the confidence to succeed. He said, "I knew I didn't have to make any changes. This guy who was shorter than me, he was already rich and famous, and he had a purpose in life." Katt explains, "You ever meet somebody and go, whoa, this person way smarter than me. So it was really my first time being in the vicinity of real brilliance." Come on, man. Just come on out with it, Katt. They've been running and hiding for too long. They all need to just come on out with it, man. You can't get famous in the industry like that if you ain't willing to be the friend of a man. They gonna wipe you up soon as you get to Hollywood, man. You got to sit your ass on that casting couch, and when that freak come out that office, and you want to be in a movie and they trying to get to know you a little better, start rubbing on your shoulders and shit. Tell me your life story, huh? They start unbuttoning their shirt, motherfucker loosening up their tie, they start sweating and shit. Tell me about your life story. So, here from Ohio. I got land in Ohio, yeah. That's nice. How about you? You really want the role? Why don't you come a little closer?
I got that motherfucker hot now. This is my movie. I can smell it.
That's what would be going on in Hollywood, y'all. According to the insiders that decided to speak out, as far as I know, you know, they probably got an arm wrestle to get a role or whatever the case. But let's be real. Since there is no more Hollywood, it's no telling how it goes down. Now, I don't think it's going down nowhere because everybody got a podcast and there's no new movies coming out that people really give a damn about. Chris Stokes got Tubi on lock. And I will admit that Chris Stokes make a decent movie on Tubi. Look. Look at this, y'all. Chris Stokes, I mean, you press play and you might find yourself watching the movie all the way to the end. But I can't help but think, what do these people got to do to keep on getting these Chris Stokes movies? And this dude right here, he be in every other movie, man. You got Omarion, Marcus Houston, them boys from B2K in the movies. What they got to do to be in them Chris Stokes movies? He been in a couple of the movies, man. It's no telling how his situation set up. If you in a Chris Stokes movie, it's a possibility, allegedly, that he did some Raz Beach to you, man. You go in the house, you think motherfucking Ludacris at the house. And once you find out it's Chris Stokes, it's gonna be too late for you to leave. Katt Williams got them type of allegations out against him, man. And that's the messed up part about all of this. Katt Williams got them same Chris Stokes type of accusations out there that his brother's spreading on the internet. His brother's spreading them accusations like how he spreaded them cheeks for Katt. Allegedly, according to him, man. I wouldn't make this stuff up. I don't want none of that smoke. All I could do is regurgitate some stuff that I heard on the internet. That and all these papers and documents I got over here. Y'all need to hear this. Look. Hold up. What's wrong with it?
Loaded.
Oh, no. Y'all need to hear this, man. Hold on. Let's get it together. Okay, there it go. Y'all listening? Look.
Remember that first comedy special where he talked about that little boy, all those adopted kids? And he talked about that little boy that woke up every morning. Hey, Daddy, can I have some cereal? That even in his comedy, he said, I felt bad when I took him to the doctor and they put him on Ritalin because he was just out, right? Yeah. Remember that? What happened then?
I don't remember.
Nobody does. Nobody does. I'm his uncle. And I didn't know what happened. Now we're going to see why this silence thing is bothering me. Because you started off your career talking about this little kid. You brought this little kid and the knowledge of this little kid, Malik, to the world. But you also said nothing when this little boy died. You said nothing. Just like Mr. Carol being dead, and you said nothing. You forgot about me. You forgot about Malik. You forgot about Malik.
Are you Malik?
No.
Are you Malik?
Malik's dead. Died at 15. And you want to know why I mentioned that?
Yeah.
He knows why. He knows why.
What's Malik's last name? Are you?
What's his last name, brother?
I'm gonna give you that answer, right?
Okay.
But he ain't moved fast enough, so punishment must come. How do you
Hold on, wait, whoa, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. This done took a turn on Docs Daily, man. Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. This took a dangerous turn on Docs Daily, man. Katt Williams that twisted. He that sick. He that sinister. He really out here doing rituals and things, getting rid of people, using people. Is that what he doing? Is these rumors about Katt Williams true? Yo, hello, who this is, man?
Bro, you gotta be running out of content, bro. You going for Katt Williams now?
You know what, man? I wasn't expecting nobody to call in with no
Katt a
disrespect,
prophet, bro.
especially with all the love that I've been showing to people, man. I can't believe you called into this peaceful show with this disrespect.
Bro, how you gonna go for Katt Williams? He a prophet. He told us about Diddy. How you gonna come for a nigga who was warning us the whole time?
Maybe he got all these special abilities and things because he a witch, like they saying he is, man. Or a warlock or something like that.
Bro.
What if he a warlock or something like that?
Your ass crazy.
See, people don't want to believe the truth, man. People just don't want to believe it. That guy, he's scared to death, man. People don't want to have these talks, man. Docs Daily getting too real and too serious for the people out there. Y'all gonna have to open up y'all minds. And quit being so scary and so childish all the time, man. I told y'all, it's allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes. I don't know Katt Williams personally, but this story is kind of interesting. He kind of creepy to me. That's why I'm confused why everybody's so comfortable with this guy, man. His voice alone give me chills. Sound like something that need to be in a horror movie.
Y'all niggas gonna die today. I know it is gonna happen because I see it in your face.
No matter what he say, you gonna take offense if he's saying it to you.
Like those pants can't get no tighter, playboy. I don't know how you get this shit out your pockets.
He could be giving you a compliment and you still gonna take it like it's disrespect. And for the person that called being evil, you know what I'm saying? For the dude that just called in with that disrespect, you're the problem, man. You're the reason why people like Katt Williams can go unnoticed, because there's a bigger buffoon distracting the people from the truth. And I'm trying to point this stuff out to the people and let y'all know that if it wasn't for Snoop Doggy Dogg, it wouldn't be no Katt Williams, man. He mimicking the devil, and that's what make him twice as bad. Why would you choose Snoop Dogg to be the person that you mimic in the world of comedy? Hey, I'm gonna keep on talking about it because this conversation is so deep that people in the chat confused about everything. The chat looks stressed. The chat look like it's just in disarray. Like people ain't get their EBT. The chat is looking like they're devastated because this information is dropping like a bomb. The chat, you can tell by the emojis, the chat don't know what to do with this information. People clicked on the video and wasn't expecting to hear this type of information about Katt Williams. Even though it's all alleged, it's speculations and allegations and things, you have to admit that there's something very sinister and dark about Katt Williams. We don't know. When he do his interviews, he show the media glimpses of who he really is. But when he's in character, he's confusing to the black masses. On top of that, his brother making it seem like he committed sacrifices and things in order to make it in the entertainment industry. And on top of all of that, Snoop Dogg probably need to get confiscated for what's going on with Katt Williams' career. Because if it wasn't for the DPG and them old school West Coast dudes and them lowriders, Money Mike would have never been created because they wouldn't have had nobody to inspire them for the character. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm so pissed off about it is because I know people that pay to go to these comedy shows and the shows don't even be funny. Yo, hello, who this is, man? Yo. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the people out there. You know, if you're gonna call in, make sure you got your phone situation set up and everything. Make sure everything's legit, because we got to keep it a 5-star presentation. Okay, we about to keep it moving. Y'all need to see this.
Smyrna, a night out with friends turned violent. Police.
Yo, hello, who this is, man? Yo.
Sean,
Hey, what's up? Who this be?
this Black Rose from Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, that's what's up. We got Black Rose in the building, everybody. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm sitting here chilling, listening to your great show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You know
man. Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling you. I watched your show earlier this morning. I missed it though, but you was talking about P. Diddy and all that other stuff. But now you talking about you was talking about Snoop Dogg and his cousin Daz Dillinger. I'm 52.9 months, so I'm during this era. So I remember them so well. And you're absolutely correct. Now you're down the line with Katt Williams. Katt ain't rubbing me right this time. Remember when he came on to Tasha K show, his brother, and was talking all that stuff, and then Katt shut her down?
Mm-hmm.
It's possible that the brother is telling the truth about Katt. Katt ain't rubbing me right no more. And I used to be a Katt fan. Yeah, but it's the same thing you talking about is absolutely correct. Shay and all that, I was on that point. I was on point with him. As of this point, something ain't right about Katt. Yeah,
you can see it now.
You need your own show. I'm talking about like national. It's not national yet though, but seriously, you can get your own show because you're so funny at the same time, but you be spitting the truth.
Oh man, you know what? I appreciate that. That's all the motivation I need. You know, coming from you, that's gonna make a world of difference. You know, bright things gonna be happening for bright people. You know what I'm saying? And you said that you can see it on Katt now. Like, you know, you can see that there's some mystery on this man after his brother came out.
It's something ain't right because he called Tasha K's show, the Katt did, and shut it all the way down, and we wasn't able to go look at the show no more because it's like a disclosure. Something happened with her and him. It's like he probably paid her or whatever. But I think the brother was on point. I think he was telling the truth, and he was talking about some kids that are out there that we see that we don't even know that these are Katt kids or these adopted kids, but we see them in public, you know, like on TV. So I'm like, what is this dude talking about? But you are on point. But when all this stuff hit the fan, something deep is going to come out about Katt because we all love Katt Williams. And he's so, you know, he's so discreet and he don't get in trouble like he used to. And I'm 52, so I remember this era right now. And for all this stuff to come crumbling down and you write about the rap, all that, the rap scene, the rap music, it's over with. Hollywood for black people in general, it is done. It's cooked. So you are on point, but somebody gonna always like you gonna say something funny at the end, but you be on point.
You know what, man? Your conversation just put the cherry on top of this ice cream here on Docs Daily. We so glad that you called in. And you said you came up in that era where
Yeah.
do you feel like it was more dangerous in that era than this era, or do you feel like it was more fun? Even though it was dangerous, do you feel like it was more fun in your era than this era?
Absolutely. It was much more fun. It was absolutely much more fun. We had much more dancing. We had things it was fun. But now it's like it's everything you can see now is just trickling down to things being real, and these people are absolutely dying for this rap music, and they know they're signing these deals. Some of them are getting caught up, but some of them just want to live for just that moment, and they know it. They know that their time is near. So no, they absolutely rappers done. It's dead. It's been dead. I'm trying to figure out where did it come from and how did it start, because rap is old. It's really old because James Brown was doing rap. So Otis Redding was rapping. So we don't even know where it started at. They say it started in New York, but not for real, for real. But it's a dead deal. It's over with. And we know why it was put here anyway. So, no, it was fun back then. Like, we had Rob Bass. We had Eric B. and Rakim. We had Cool. We had Kid and Play. We had Salt and Pepper. People you can dance to and have fun even. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Even like in the early 2000s, we can dance off that with, we had Ludacris, we had Outkast, especially Outkast. So after Outkast, I feel like it was over.
Yeah, that what was it? The Love Below speaker box. That pretty much did it.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
was the
something
last.
definitely-
That was the last physical record I ever bought. You know, you used to go get the CDs, go to the record store, get the CD. That Outkast, they last album, that was the after that I was like, I'll never buy another album again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And remember when they came out with R. Kelly, it had the double CD, Tupac had double CD. It was back then that when you really kind of like had it then, but now it's absolutely killing. But I'm not going to lie, I like Future. I can't lie about that. I like Future. And I'm not going to lie. I'm too old for it. I know my daughter said it all the time. I like him. I like Future, but he's too old to be rapping about. But you never hear him in no bad acts, no bad stuff. But he always high, right? I don't think Future get high.
Future just know how to make a good tune. That's what he does. He make a good tune. That's all it is. That and that's a lot in modern day music, and really that's all it really takes. Another one, Gunna, can make a pretty good tune.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them out there make horrible tunes. Like it sounds bad. Like you can't jingle or you can't go along with the shit because it sounds that bad. You got to be, in order to go along with a lot of the music that's out today, you got to be toxic.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's going to work. If you a toxic person, the modern music will suit you just fine because we living in some toxic times.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you really do have to be you're right. But even though I like Future, but you never hear him getting in trouble. You never hear him out here getting high, getting stopped by the police. So that tells me, hey, he's telling the young generation to do this. Let's get off the subject. I know you got to go. Let's talk about something real fast. Really fast. And I don't want to really stay on this conversation, but have you heard about what's going on in Minnesota?
No, what's going on?
About the Somalians in Minnesota and ICE?
No, what's going on with that?
I know it's a massive $1 billion fraud. I mean, this is what we should be talking about. This is a good thing for you. Get on this with this young Omar and his massive fraud in the state of Minnesota. It's a big thing that's going on with welfare fraud. What is this? COVID fraud. Feeding the kids. It's so much. Sean, if you
Hold
don't
on.
jump on,
So the Somalian people, they're getting over on the government?
yes. And it's been uncovered now. It's been uncovered, and the Somalians been saying that they're not black. They're saying that they're not black. We're not black people. We're Somalians. We're not black. This thing don't hit the fan so hard. I don't even understand why nobody is talking. You're not talking about it. You got to go look into it, Sean. But these Somalians will always discredit us, saying we're not. You know how Africans are. Absolutely. In Birmingham, I'm in Montgomery. In Birmingham, this African lady gave this young lady a price to braid her hair for $200. She liked her hair. She paid the lady $200, and she demanded another $50 more. They locked her in that shop. 3 of them beat her, snatched the braids are so tight anyway. Ladies know, snatched her hair out, and then locked her in the shop and threatened her. And now these people from Nigeria, I think, are about to be deported.
Hold on. Trump said, I don't want them in our country. I'll be honest with you. Somebody says, oh, that's not politically correct. He said, I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. God damn, that's how they feel?
You got to understand what is going on in that state, though. If you understand the massive fraud that's going on in the state of Minnesota with the Somalians, they have adopted their own world, their own time, their own little country there that is like little Somalia. And they don't even deal with you. It was some lady on TV, on TikTok, talking about how she needed to get her kid in a daycare, and they wouldn't accept her because she wasn't Somalian. So
they got a Somali street.
No, they have a Somali. Listen, don't be funny. You have to look at this.
No, I'm looking at it right now. They actually got a street in Minnesota called Somali Street.
And they say it is rampant there. I'm telling you, and the Somalians, for 30 years they've been there, but also they racked up so much money, over $1 billion in fraud, and some of the money been taken back to Somalia to support terrorist group. And black people are pissed off. I said, what in the world is going on?
They've been stealing the money from the African Americans and sending it back to Africa.
I'm talking about no, not from the African Americans.
Well, I bet you they put on their applications and shit.
They got massive, voter fraud, massive Social Security fraud there, and it's being uncovered. This thing right here is so deep that it pissed me off. The only reason why I'm pissed off is because they said that they're not black. Now, we are the foundational black people here in America. And African people know they hate us. Let's just be real. I've been around them long enough.
And that's only because we hate us. That's the only reason why.
Thank you, because we hate us, but we welcome everybody else in. But they come in hating us, saying don't associate.
No, we don't welcome nobody in. This ain't our house to be welcoming people in.
Let them move into your community. We welcome any nation.
We don't have communities. We got places where we gather, but we really don't have communities.
Well, we have some shitholes that they come in and we gather them in. We let them in and we nice to them. But they're not nice to us.
They let them in. We ain't got the authority to let nobody in. The government let them in.
Country, well, regardless, Sean, we allow them to come in. The first place they come to is who community? The black community, and thrive.
That's what every nationality do. I don't give a damn. And people gonna support. I don't give a damn. You go to the beauty supply store. You go to the Chinese restaurant. You go to get gas. Everybody from every country come to the hood to get it. That's the American rule.
Surely, that's the American dream, to get them niggas. Get them. But let me say this, Sean. I know I'm not supposed to say that on your show. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'm not supposed to say that. But that'll be a good thing for you, to just dig in and look at, and then just go in hard on it.
You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be doing SAT tomorrow. I'm gonna see what it do with them Somalians and what's happening in Minnesota. I'm gonna see how that work out. See what information I can get on that. I'm gonna take a gamble on that, and whatever it do, you know, I'm just gonna do it because it's interesting, and you brought it to my attention for a reason. You know.
Well, what you think? What do you think, Sean? You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I know you gotta go. But I used to be anti all this crap about America. I used to be. But I cannot do that I cannot do it anymore. Because where am I gonna go?
Nowhere.
Thank you.
There's nowhere to look where your roots are. You have to figure out a way to get planted. You know, you got to plant yourself somewhere. I don't know what city you was born in. What city you was born in?
Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut, and somehow you made it to Montgomery, Alabama.
My family was born in Alabama, down in the Bend. It's this place called Mount Meigs, Alabama, the Bend. And down in the Bend was black-owned everything. Everything down there was black, black, black. Up until today, it's white-owned now. It's terrible. But my mom is from down in the Bend, but she left when she turned 18, and she left with her brothers, and they all moved to Hartford, Connecticut. And my mother had 7 kids. But you know what? Out of all my mother's 7 kids, I am the most one that can see, and it can see between the lines, can read between the lines. You know, blurred lines?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Things ain't right, son, and I know you know it.
Yeah.
Everybody's able to come into this United States of America and thrive and get all these benefits except for us. But our ancestors, blood, sweat, and tears, have worked for everybody's civil rights, and we still can't get nothing. But I always tell
that's because we have the wrong.
Reparations are not financial. I always say it's spiritual. Reparations are spiritual for the black man and the black woman here. And I'm not religious. Period.
I'm trying to help you, sister, because I hear where you're coming from. You gotta look at it like this. People in other countries have different dreams about America than Americans have about America. When they dream of America, it's all of the stuff that they wind up doing when they get to America a lot of times, because they spent a lot of time dreaming about it. But since we here, our dreams they don't unfold. A lot of us just want to be comfortable. Comfort is enough for a lot of us out here. It's like, if I'm comfortable, I'm good. And people got different levels of comfort. You know, conquering and being comfortable is 2 different things. Them people, they plan on conquering. We planning on being comfortable.
Why are you comfortable? Are you?
I mean, yeah, shit. If I wanted to, McDonald's open 24 hours. I can go get a double cheeseburger.
You know why you're so comfortable? Even though you know you can go to the Mickey D's. You know why you're comfortable?
Why is that?
Because the reason why you're comfortable, because your feet are planted here. It's supposed to have been here anyway. Your ancestors was already here. And we need to know that we're not African. We were already here. That's why you're comfortable. And we need to know that we're POWs here. We're prisoners of war on our own land. We need to understand that. We're not African. If better yet, we were taken from here and taken to Africa.
Well, you know, as far as I'm concerned, we're American now. We're American. We're American now, as far as I'm concerned. We're American.
And we are We are not African. We are American. We can be black. We can be Negro, too. I call myself a Negro if I want to. But I'm not African. Call me anything about that.
Life is so short. And a lot of
No,
us,
it's not.
you know, we
Life can
gotta
be
take it.
long, son.
We gotta take it easy
Life
because
can be long.
it be people talking like you, and then you go to their house and they got some white dude in the bed.
Well, listen. I have a white friend.
I
I
know.
didn't say nothing wrong about white people. I'm just telling you what's going on in the United States of America.
You know, and see, would you talk like that at work when you get to work and your coworkers? Would you talk like that in front of your boss?
I have a voice. It's a certain way you present yourself when you're at work. You don't come to work with that.
But you can come to the DOCZ Daily podcast with that.
No one knows me.
Well, we gonna make that a rule today. Ain't none of that political back to Africa talk on DOCZ Daily. We don't do that here. If you ain't talking about ghosts, if you ain't talking about ghosts and goblins, if you ain't talking about ghosts and goblins and people making sacrifices and selling their soul, we ain't trying to hear it.
All day, you know that.
When you get to work, I want you to get on the intercom and tell them everything you just told me about the black man and the struggle and all that.
For everything, it's a time.
This ain't the time. This ain't the time or the place.
I knew you was gonna get smart with me.
You know, and you know, I'm glad that you got that you know, that spirit, that you know, that warrior spirit and everything. But
I'm not. No, it's not a warrior spirit. It's just that reparations are spiritual. We can just sit back and relax. This is not our fight. It's not our fight. Let ICE do what it's doing. That's all. We relaxing.
People need attitude adjustments. That's the main thing, man, with Black Americans and the Black American experience. It's that the attitudes that we have towards each other that's really killing it.
Can I help us with our attitude? Because seriously, I can help us, but we have to learn to listen and understand each other, because we're not going to always be on the same page. So we can always change it. The first thing we need to do is love each other and stop hurting and killing. That's all we have to do.
That's going to take generations to heal. Yeah, that takes a whole lot of healing, man. And, you know, the damage is, like I said earlier, we live in some toxic times, man. We've been living in swamp water for a long time.
Do you believe in spirit? Do you believe in spiritual prayer? Listen, everything now is always been spiritual. It's not a physical fight. It's a spiritual fight. So what we can do, we can always pray. Throw your hands up in the air. Put them palms up. Pray to the Most High and ask Him. That's all you can do.
How long we want to be trapped in the struggle,
the
though?
algorithms ain't gonna like that.
How long do people plan on being trapped in the struggle before you say, you know what? I don't even want to think of the struggle. I don't even want to even ponder about no damn struggle. I don't even want that to be a part of my reality. I don't even want to engulf myself in that type of thinking. I don't even want to worry myself about shit I ain't got no power over, man. Because the more and more you talk about the struggle, and the more and more you talk about the plight, and the more and more you talk about black this and black that, the more and more you're gonna be talking.
No, the more and more I try to disassociate myself against that, what you just said, because everything is not about black and white. This is a spiritual thing. It's not about what you said. It's not about what I'm saying. It's spiritual.
What exactly is spiritual?
What you talking about?
What
I'm
exactly?
not talking about no race or nothing. I'm talking about it's a spiritual thing, brother.
What exactly are you saying? What is spiritual? What exactly are you saying is spiritual?
When you're fighting against the principle, when you fighting against spiritual things that you cannot see but you know it's there, negative things, negativity. When you want to uplift somebody that's in a negative way, it's a spiritual way. It's spiritual. That's what I'm trying to say. Physically, you cannot beat this system. You can't beat it. Because what Satan, the Most High acts, say, what are you doing? Satan said, I'm walking up and down, back and forth, to and fro the earth. Satan knows this work in and out. So we're fighting spiritually. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not about black and white. That's what they want us to believe. Oh, it's black people here, black fight. The only thing I'm trying to say is that Minnesota is corrupt and that color doesn't matter because these people had the same complexion that we have, but they somehow had a protection. That's what, you know what I mean?
You know, it's gonna be hard. No, I hear exactly what you're saying. I hear everything.
It's not a loss.
I hear everything you're saying, man. We just
It's
some
not
lost
a loss.
man. I'm gonna pray for you, sister, because
I'm gonna pray for you, but Sean, listen, I'm not crazy. It's not a loss. The only thing I gotta say is it's not. It's
nobody
not
said you was. Nobody said you was crazy. Why would you say that?
Because I know how you are. I've been listening to your show for 4 years. One time you banned me.
I could see now it's starting to come back. Cause this
if you do it again, I'll come find you.
You taking the life. You taking the life. You just snatched it with his neck. That's why it really ain't that deep, man. I think I told you this before. Like it ain't, man. All you gotta do is just be black. All you gotta do is be black. It really ain't that hard, man.
You know what? I love it. I think I'd be so happy about it. That's the best thing about being alive is that.
Oh, you was a Looney Tune back in the day. It's all starting to cut. Damn, you still there?
I'm not a Looney Tune. Are you serious?
Ain't you a Gemini?
No, I'm a Leo.
Oh, either way.
I'm a 52.9-year-old Leo for real. And I've been talking about this since
52?
the late 90s.
Oh, what the hell? Reggie.
What you want me to do?
Man, Reggie, you gonna have to figure it out.
He gonna call you back.
Don't fire Reggie.
Okay, he gonna call you later. All right now.
Reggie, that was why you hung up on that? She said she was 59.2 years old, man. Well, you didn't have to hang up on the Reg. Wow, that's fucked up. This guy is heartless. That was somebody's grandmama, Reg. You didn't have to hang up on her like that. I'm gonna save that number though. I know what I'm gonna save it under. Let me get this together. Yeah, I'm gonna gotta remember that. LOONEYTUNE. Okay, got that number saved. Now we can move on, man. Y'all ready? I got more Docs Daily for you, baby. Shit, we had 300 people before she called. Y'all see that? We had over 300 people, and then she called. Now it's down to 92 people. And the numbers is dropping. Y'all see, hold on, y'all don't see it. It was over 300. It was going up to 400 people before she called. And the numbers just keep on dropping. I mean, god damn. I need to pick this thing back up, yo. She deflated all the air out the tires with that shit. Damn, no, sap the energy out the damn stream. Ooh, Jesus. I'm gonna tell y'all to grab y'all crucifixes the next time before they call. I mean, god damn. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm gonna have to rewind this, set this back. Matter of fact, let's take a little surf. Okay, I gotta get back right. That negative energy, man, I gotta catch a wave, catch a breeze or something, man. I gotta figure this shit out. You know what? Life is so good. That wasn't nothing but a hiccup. We're about to get back on track. We're going to talk about Katt Williams, how he made his career trying to be the Snoop Dogg of comedy. Now he beefing with everybody. You would have thought it was an East Coast, West Coast beef between him and Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer and them people. You would have thought that it was nothing but a G thing, baby, when Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay. I was thinking to myself, what set he rep? People making it seem like he a OOG. What side he bang? Look at this.
Indeed.
So what do you parody when he's a parody?
There you go. And because he understands the rules of engagement, that's why he involved himself, and that's why he was sure he would win. If you build yourself on a philosophy that most people are stupid and then you win, it's not a lot of win in that.
In your act, do you run into many Trump supporters?
I don't feel a different way about a Trump supporter than I do a Clinton supporter. We're all Americans. There are justifiable reasons why people voted for the guy they voted for.
It sounds like they got him on the payroll, got him being political, tallying up them black votes, creating the opposition, got him on his Jesse Jackson, okay, Al Sharpton, setting him up to be a political leader like Muhammad Ali. They trying to do him like he Don King. People respecting him like he Malcolm X. When he talk, people listen. Now he's speaking about political things when he was a pimp named Money Mike on Friday. What type of industry is this? To where they're paying people with influence to just have influence, good or bad. He trying to get in where he fit in. With them hand-me-down Snoop Dogg suits. Talking to Larry King like he Reverend Al Sharpton or somebody. I don't like it. Like that last caller. She said it's something about Katt Williams, she just can't put her finger on it. It's something about him that ain't right. After his brother hit up Tasha K. Tasha K's podcast is like the girl's bedroom. And if you a man and you step in that bedroom, you either you zesty or you coming to cause trouble. You ain't got no business in there. When she spoke about Katt Williams and the women started to feel a way about Katt, that changed the whole conversation. Hold on, y'all. Yo, hello, who this is?
My name is Maddie.
Maddie is on the phone, everybody. We so glad you called in, Maddie.
Hey, what's your name?
Man, I'm Sean Blazington. I've been working DOCZ Daily for about, I want to say 12 years now. All this information I'm sharing with people, even though it's alleged allegations, you still got to consider that in order to become famous, you have to go through a gauntlet of events in order for it to really happen.
That's true. That is the truth. A lot of it is like a conspiracy. Like a lot of people don't know. Some people don't get a lot accomplished in Hollywood that they want to get like accomplished. Like sometimes I can't like get my channel to actually thrive because they're kind of stampeding on me in Hollywood right now. I'm not getting any views on my channel. It's really sad. They kind of exploit me because I'm a person that was supposedly supposed to be a victim of black market organ harvesting, but it never happened to me. And I'm so thankful for that because it was through the Katt Williams conspiracy.
Wow. So you saying they tried to set you up in Hollywood?
Oh, it was through white collar crime that I was set up to become almost a victim of human trafficking. And it starts with like BDSM trafficking, like sex trafficking of vulnerable adults with disabilities. And they treat you like a BDSM person on camera. And they take complete control over your life. And they hurt you. And they will take everything from you. But I'm thankful that the power of the law is in politics. And the power of the law protects people. And people don't get hurt with that. People don't get killed. And I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild to think that people can get caught up and trafficking. So is it like you walking down the street one day and the van pull up and snatch you up, or is it because you're trying to get a leg up in the entertainment industry or in a church or a workplace? You're trying to reach the top of something and people take advantage. How do somebody even get caught up in a situation like that?
It's very creepy. Like, I was in a situation where I was born into the sex industry and I didn't even know nothing about it. Like, my parents got married into the game of trafficking. They took their baby as a means of, trafficking their own daughter from birth. I was assigned into the sex industry by them being married because they signed up for that. Now, I'm not saying this is all factual. It takes a lot of private investigation, legal investigation to the whole case of the Maddie E. Jackson case, because this stuff can kill me if I got involved with Katt Williams. As far as his crew, Hazel E., they're doing a Barbie doll thing on me on YouTube right now through the dark web. And it's like a colorism type thing where he's trying to get back at his ex-girlfriend, Hazel E., and he's using me to do that. And I was supposedly a victim of human trafficking. I'm not necessarily blaming him. I don't know him. But he's been trying to get at me. But
Hold
it's
on,
weird.
what you
It's
say your name
spiritual
was
thing.
again? You said Maddie
My
E?
name is Maddie E. Jackson. Thank you for letting me be on your show, by the way. I really appreciate you for that.
Maddie B. Jackson, do you have an Instagram or something like that?
I have a past Facebook account called Maddie Elizabeth Jackson. That's all I can tell you.
And you spell Maddie Matty?
Mattie Elizabeth Jackson.
Maddie E. Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't want to put you out there like that without your permission, but I'm just
Oh,
looking
that's
for
fine. You can put
myself.
me out there. It's fine. I appreciate
So
that. Thank you so much.
Maddie, I don't see your page. I'm looking, but I doubt if this is you on here, whatever the
It's
case is.
yeah. I have a YouTube channel called The Official. It was originally through the voice of Maddie, but it's not that anymore. It's called The Official Maddie E. Jackson channel on YouTube. And it's at the product that wasn't paid. It was originally the Voices of the Victim speak. It was a while ago. It's evolved.
Maddie E. Jackson. Okay, we got you. The official Maddie E. Jackson. You talking about these experiences you had in Hollywood and everything. So we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah,
that's
they're very bizarre. And it's weird because I'm on hospice. I'm dying because I think I have a brain tumor. I have symptoms of it. I think I may have cancer. I have a spinal cord disability. So it's kind of it's difficult,
you don't want to go get that check.
Yeah, I do, but it's they blacklist you. That's what it was kind of a way of telepathically speaking to this man as if I know him, but I don't know him. And I'm very clear, I don't know this man. It's creepy. It's is this witchcraft? Or because I've had Satanistic recipe attacks done on me every day for the past week, and I go to work 6 days a week. So it's
Damn.
It's I'm being attacked for not being the victim of trafficking that they wanted me to be. And
damn.
Really, in a way, I kind of view him as he's a very smart man that knows a lot about the industry. So I don't know much about it, but I can't blame the person that's the pimp who does these things to these types of people. I can only say this, that he's involved in an industry that knows a lot about it. And Hazel E., his girl or his past girl, I think they're still sleeping together. I think they're still in business with the human trafficking together. I think they work hard together. on that. And that's where I learned how to be such a cold-hearted person, but also a mother figure as well, because, you know, it's kind of crazy what he's doing to my brain and my mind and my thoughts and myself. He's kind of, I call it weird.
You talking about Katt? What Katt Williams is doing to you?
Oh, yeah, it's weird. It's like he's got this, it's really weird. It's like, it's almost embarrassing, almost kind of like, I'm like, what is he doing? In fact, I saw a person that looked just like him at the Salvation Army hanging out like a homeless man.
Yeah,
And
I see it all the
preying
time.
on victims of trafficking that are supposedly victims to target women at these homeless shelters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I guess one of them was me, but that didn't happen to me. I have a place to live, so I'm safe from those things. I was going to be homeless, but that never happened to me.
Oh, wow. You know, we're so glad that you're still surviving and you're still making it and you're still, you know, able to, you know, survive and after all of the things you done been through, you still got your head on straight. We commend you for that.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you for that.
Yeah,
Because
you know, I
a
know it
lot
got to
of
be
people
rough.
are victims and they don't survive and they can't talk about it. They end up just getting hurt or dying, and it's not fair to them. And so it's important to protect your offspring when it comes to sex predators or like persons that target certain individuals with, you know, certain classes, vulnerabilities, you know. Sometimes even in poor communities.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's even like all types of like, sometimes it's conspiracies with rich people that like are people that want to make money off their own offspring, which is what happened with me. It was like they wanted to make money off their own offspring.
Do you still have a relationship with your parents?
I do, but like I cover up what's wrong, the flaws in the relationship with my parents. My parents were very, back in the day, they were not nice to me, and even now, they even exploited me on YouTube, kind of like with police officers. But the thing was, I told them like it was fraud, that I reported it as fraud, and like I can't even like, I'm not gonna give my insurance card to these hospitals so they can do like mental health care abuse on me. So what they do is like they try and use like mental health care abuse of they put these people in these hospitals and they try to dope them up on these psychiatric meds, and then they put them out there on the street so they give in to their trafficker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're like vulnerable.
So you're saying these hospitals are turning people out with the drugs initially.
Yeah.
Before
And
you
like
know it, they're turning tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like some parts of my channel keeps talking about like, I talk through my videos talking about like how they try to turn those, I don't know if this is like something that was like shitty comedy or something that never had to be views or whatever. And it makes fun of me like I'm supposedly, like they turn certain like vulnerable individuals, with like example persons with a disability, into a transgendered, or they sew a penis on someone like they're a she-male, and like I don't identify as that, and that's creepy that I would expose that as if it was like a past life, like I've experienced that. That's really creepy. I would call that witchcraft. Like, that's really scary. Like the stuff that you find on the internet, on like Pornhub, like they take the vulnerable people that are like at their last and they torture them on camera. And like,
Damn. That's
and like they just
crazy.
Yeah. I've had like weird dreams about like sticking a victim in like this there was this weird cage dreams or something where like they like put you in this prison cell in this illegal encampment, and it's for black market organ harvesting and like things like forcing victims like pregnancies and things like that, rapes and all types of stuff, like people sleeping in like
It's called
feces.
needing prayer. It's called
Yes.
needing prayer. That's what it's called. That's what you need.
Yeah, because a lot of this stuff is ungodly. It's very wrecked up. It's not
You gotta
humane.
pray. You gotta pray.
Yeah.
Because all of this stuff is in your mind. I don't know what type of shows you watch or what you're into or what you done
Oh, I don't watch
experimented
those
with.
things. No, it's just things that have like, I would have sworn it's like based on witchcraft or like past life senses, because all the people that are affected by black market organ harvesting are on hospice long term. Like I came up with this theory called heaven syndrome.
What's
Like where you
hospice?
have your
I'm not knowing. We need an explanation. I'm not the only one. There's other people out there that don't know what hospice is.
hospice is where you're at risk of dying because of your health condition, and it's a process of dying. Like sometimes when you're told the psychology of structure of keeping a person alive, like mind over matter, they don't take your health condition seriously. So you try to survive. So it's like you're like a walking deceased individual who's dying, but
Because of the
doesn't.
mental,
Yeah, it's
because
mental
of the
abuse.
thoughts, because of the mind state. And
Yeah.
you have to figure out a way to find better interest. Something pique your interest more because you're well aware of a lot of dark, twisted things, and you ponder on them things. But where does the light shine in?
Yeah, and
You
there's
got
gotta
these
be
dark.
light because, there already is because I survived that. It didn't happen. It's not going to either. I know that's not gonna happen to me. It's just that they, the fraudulence of the crime is they think they can traffic me, but they truly cannot, and I will
Okay,
not let them
you
because
know,
that's
I,
God
and
protecting me.
I'm feeling everything you saying, but
Yes,
we gotta take a little quick detour. You know what I'm saying? We're
yes,
gonna get back to that conversation because that conversation is heavy. But before we can get back to that conversation, we gotta have this conversation.
yes.
My question for you is, what is your favorite fruit out of all of the fruits on God's green earth? Which one is your favorite?
Um, well, the
You don't,
apple's kind of
you don't eat
sickly,
you don't
but I
eat
wouldn't
fruit?
say I would say that I'm a sickly person that eats apples in a sickly way. I would say there's bad apples and good apples.
Do you hear yourself?
Yeah.
You just took a completely positive question and turned it into something negative. You said apples are sickly. I eat apples, but not like a sickly person eat them. And
Well, there's good apples and bad
there's
apples.
good apples and there's bad apples, but the bad ones always spoil the whole bunch.
Well, I had this memory of this weird thing that they used on me, something about Lolita or something, and the Red Riding Hood with the apple, and she's holding an apple out, and like it's weird. Like I've had some weird experiences, but the thing is, I survived that. It's like I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. They could try to do this to me for many years to come, but I'll be like, how old am I now? 60? Or am I 50 or 80? Am I going to be 80?
We
Like,
gotta
and I
change
wasn't a victim of trafficking. It's weird.
we gotta change the loop, sister. It's the loop. You're on a loop. You're on a loop and it's not healthy. It's not this loop that you loop, you keep on looping it. I try to have a conversation about something outside of this in some way, somehow. You get it to loop back to we gotta fix this. You need a new loop. You need a new tune. You need a new groove. You need a new song, man. I
I
asked you your
need
favorite
surgery
fruit.
on my spine. Oh my God. I'm going to take care of that myself. I'm paying for that myself. Yeah. Because God's got me taken care of so I don't go through those experiences that they try to put me through that were dangerous. Because I have a whole new loop on my own way. I'm going to lead my life no matter what people say. You know, I have my whole life led for me, and that's through God. It's not through, you know, all the stuff that happened in the past. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm my new self now. So
There you go. Look,
yeah,
we're all living on borrowed time, man. That's why
yeah,
every moment we just gotta, accept it and appreciate it and love it for what it is, because there's no guarantees in any of this for anybody. We're all on the same playing field.
yeah, absolutely. I
You know.
appreciate that.
So
Thank you for
while we're
letting me on your
here,
show. Mhm.
real talk, man, I'm so glad you called in, because I
Yes,
know that there's a bunch of um, positive thoughts that you can have that can reoccur over and over and over. I would love it for you and not just you. I'm not pointing you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you called in so I could tell everybody out there listening. This ain't
yeah,
about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know what's best for you. So I'm not trying to judge or point a rule at you or nothing like that. But for the people out there listening, if you can get yourself on a positive loop of thoughts to think over and over, whatever it is that you like, man. You and your dream car, going for a cruise. You at your favorite restaurant. They bringing out the steak and it's hot. Whatever
yeah,
loop you got to think about to keep you in a positive state, to
yes,
keep the darkness out and keep the light in, then that's what you got to do, man. So that's for everybody out there listening. I'm so glad you called in. Your phone call is phenomenal.
thank you. I hope you embrace my story in a positive way. Same as law enforcement and those that are in politics and those that can change things for persons that are going through that and, needs to figure out, what can happen to change things. In America, there's a lot of homeless people in America right now, and it's definitely something that should be fixed. And poverty and the working class that work so hard that end up in that situation as well, that aren't experiencing those things. It's
And
just an American hardship.
yeah, it's like moving forward, this
Yes.
2026 coming up. It's no telling, if people going to be able to survive it or be able to maintain a livelihood throughout this 2026 coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all we can do is pray, man. But one thing for sure, when you see me live again, you know the number. And we got to talk more often, because we're going to get you on the positive loop. I tried today with the fruit. You deflected that. Tomorrow we're going to try something else, because we're going to be live tomorrow. And hopefully you can call in. We looking forward to it. So much love for you. We going to holler at you later. You be good out there. All right. Take care now. No doubt,
All
no
right.
doubt, no
Peace to
doubt.
you.
Peace
Bless
out.
you and bless your heart. And thank you so
God
much for
bless.
letting me be on your show.
Oh,
You
real
have a good
talk.
night.
You too. All right. That's what we needed. For that queen to call in and tell us her story. Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent. They told the world they were some PIMPs. And then Katt Williams came out as a little pimp named Money Mike, looking just like Snoop Dogg with a perm. Now he ain't even repping no set. He played the role of Snoop Doggy Dogg in comedy. He was the Snoop Dogg of telling jokey jokes. And now that he got all that money, he only want to keep it real when he go on tour or something like that. Besides that, he's somewhere playing golf. When he got another comedy show, he gonna get real gangster. Come out like Tupac with comedy life tattooed across his stomach. Smoking more weed than Snoop Dogg. because that's his gig. And people want to accept him and respect him like he authentic. Let me cut that out. I got love for Katt Williams. The same way I got love for Snoop Dogg Double G. And Katt Williams put that Tupac on it too. He militant. You would have thought Afeni Shakur was his mama. Rest in peace. I made a lot of points, but ain't gonna be no point bigger than this point I'm about to make right here. I need y'all to listen to this because Katt Williams about to talk that talk. Listen, y'all.
It's people. And so I'm off again.
2 parts, one for your body and one for your microbiome. So every...
It's now that we're back because you have to get out of Haiti. So now we're back in Florida and I realize I'm not going to be able to stay with these nice people. And so I'm off again. And so now when we pick back up, now I'm in the situation where I'm at a comedy club and I don't mean to be there, but...
How did that happen?
Well, because some of the carnies are going to this club.
Got it.
And
you went
so
back to your
I'm
carny
with a
crew.
group now, and we go there, and they're asking for ID at the door, and I'm not old enough to even be in there. So this is going to be a very embarrassing situation for me, which I'm not interested in. And then...
His brother said that he played with his booty. And I don't want to believe that. That's not something I want to believe. But that's what his brother said when he went on the Tasha K show. He said Katt Williams was a freak when he was a kid. And Katt Williams looked dead on his brother, man. And I can't unsee it. Why would he say that, yo? The thing about it is I don't believe his brother because I don't want to believe him. I don't want to believe nothing his brother is saying. Even if it is true, I don't want to believe it because I know how many people love and support Katt Williams. And for them, they're going to have to hold their head like, damn, we need to be more careful about the people that we be celebrating because... You know, they in the entertainment world, they can make anything look like anything or make anybody look like anybody. When you acting, you know, you put on a good act and you keep it going and it's making you money, you're going to keep the act going. Ask Carrot Top and all them other comedians out there that made a quick buck telling a joke. Look. Y'all remember him? Y'all remember Carrot Top? He used to come out there and crack them jokes. And his hair was the funniest. His hair was his only punchline, man. People wasn't laughing at his jokes. They was laughing at him. And he figured, hell, I can get a house out in Beverly Hills just being Carrot Top. He show up to the comedy show, it's me, Carrot Top. He ain't even got to tell a joke. This motherfucker, ain't no telling what happened to him in Hollywood. Went out there. Shit, I guess he just been having fun. I don't know what to say. But the point I'm trying to make is if you got a gig, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your gig may be, you may not be big like Mike Tyson or fucking Janet Jackson or somebody, but if you got a gig, there's money to be made. So Katt Williams got himself a gig in the comedy world. He found him a lane. It's pimping. He had his hair do like so many of y'all aunties. I know plenty of big women came out looking like Oompa Loompas the next day after Katt Williams wore this hairstyle. And they was beating their kids in public. I seen it, man. They came out with that hairstyle, terrorizing the projects, telling Nene to come outside. I seen it. Now, you know, We're about to see the man behind the curtain. That's what's coming up. And I ain't trying to make no prediction that Katt Williams gonna go down in 2026. And this channel is not a channel about Katt Williams. So when I tell y'all that he sold his soul to be the Snoop Dogg of comedy, I meant it. Cause that's how I feel about it, man. I don't know this stuff for sure. But one thing for certain, something ain't right about Snoop Dogg and something ain't right about Katt Williams. It ain't right. Something is creepy. It's spooky. He said he smoked more weed than Snoop Dogg. Wait a minute, y'all. Look at this. Hold on, get it together.
You say you smoke a little weed. You ever smoke with Snoop?
Yeah. I'm actually a bigger smoker than Snoop. He'll tell you that. But I don't mix anything with my weed. I just do weed, right?
Hold on, why did he just say Snoop be smoking them woos? That's what it sound like to me. Snoop be smoking them dust blunts, no coke blunts. He said Snoop would tell you, I smoke more weed than him because he mix whatever he be mixing in his damn weed. Like when you hear that little crackle pop, that let you know I put a little something extra in there, nephew.
Like, damn, this blunt sizzling like some fried chicken. It's pop, snapping, cracking. What's going on in that thing?
Got a little special ingredients make it go snap, crackle, pop, cuz.
I think I'm gonna roll my own blunts from now on.
He said he smoked more than Snoop. Cause half of Snoop blunts look like it got marshmallows up in there, according to Katt. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Maybe I heard that wrong.
You say you smoke a little weed. You ever smoke with Snoop?
Yeah. I'm actually a bigger smoker than Snoop.
Hold on. What's wrong with the damn? Oh no. The computer's stuck, y'all. Oh goddamn. Maybe we can fix it. Cause it's stuck like I ain't even say nothing about Katt Williams. Why they trying to, man, they need to quit playing these games. I ain't even do nothing. Now the computer acting all stupid, man. Oh no. Is y'all there? Y'all, oh damn, y'all there? Thank God, man. I thought the computer started smoking. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Who we got up in here tonight? We got K Cartier right there. Leslie Michelle. Cadora Ova is in the house. Oh my goodness, Victoria. Positive Queen on Purpose. VB. J.E. don't join the channel. What it do, bro? Khadijah. Ms. Led. What's going on in here tonight? Yo, welcome to the channel, my brother, man. Leroy Kazama, what's up, man? Black Rose done join the channel too. Yo, I appreciate all y'all out there. So glad y'all tuning in. We just having conversations about what's going on out here. The black entertainment world is dead. There hasn't been a new innovation or creation. I would say the last great accomplishment from the black community was World Star. That's the only black independent social media anything, really. World Star, that's what started it all. That's what took people interest from basketball and rap and put it somewhere else for a little bit to ratchetness or whatnot. Some old bullshit happened. World Star. All TikTok and Instagram is World Star. That's all they did. They took World Star Hip Hop and turned it into social media. World Star Hip Hop started social media and MySpace and all that shit. But that's Negro here, no there. Hey, if you want a gig in life, it's best to find somebody to mimic. At least you can have a blueprint to go based off of, you know. But it don't always have to be the best or greatest celebrities. There's people behind the scenes that find a way to make a living without even making a whole lot of noise. And I think that should be the goal for everybody. You could have your peace, your serenity, and money in your wallet without being some poster boy or whatever the case. You don't have to make yourself a mascot in order to be successful. People feel like once they see my face, people want to be into show business regardless of what their profession is. They want to do everything or anything that can be done, but treat it like show business. Motherfuckers show up to work dressed to the nine, knowing that they're going to be dealing with cement. Because they the star in their own movie, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like you just got to be realistic. You can get a gig doing some shit, and ain't nobody even got to know what you doing, but you chilling, and you got a nice place and the food. You got a refrigerator full of food. And when you go out there in public, you ain't got to worry about somebody coming up to you wanting to fight because of something you said online, and you don't even remember you said it. People disrespecting you out in public because you act like a goddamn clown on social media. Now they making funny. You out with your girl, and they cracking jokes at the table over some shit you did or said. Got the kids running around acting like you. That ain't right. But Katt Williams decided to ride the coattail of Snoop Dogg in the prime of his career when it was all about pimping and hoeing and hoeing and pimping and pimping and pimping and pimping, slapping bitches. Now he got to pay for it. He acting like he ain't got to pay for it. He might as well go ahead and sign over to death row or something like that. Listen to this, y'all.
One man was shot and killed by a man he had just gone out to dinner with.
Well, Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County.
Hold on, she said what? A man was shot and killed by a man he went out to dinner?
In
Hold on.
Smyrna, a night out with friends turned violent. Police say one man was shot and killed by a man he had just gone out to dinner with.
Well, Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County tonight. Denise, police had been searching for that shooter.
Yes, and they knew who they were looking for because there were several witnesses to this shooting. Police had been searching for Katt Williams, and yesterday morning, he turned himself in here at the Cobb County Jail.
They're all friendly with each other. They had gone out to dinner earlier on Saturday evening.
A group of friends getting together on a Saturday night. After dinner, they came back to this home in the Viningsbrook subdivision.
All still hanging out and just spending time together and talking. It was a rather small group of about 5 to 7 people.
I know exactly where that's at. I go jogging over there. A uppity neighborhood. They got money over there. It's clean, it's quiet. People walking their dogs and all that shit. Who would have thought that some gangster shit would hit the news in the suburbs? Nice ass real estate over there. I believe I passed that house. The best place to go just to get some, go for a nice jog over there, man. I ain't know that it was going down like that. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait.
Saturday night. After dinner, they came back to this home in the Viningsbrook subdivision.
All still hanging out and just spending time together and talking. It was a rather small group of about 5 to 7 people total.
The night stretched into the early morning hours of Sunday. Police say the homeowner, Tori Harris, asked one of the guests, 50-year-old Katt Williams, to leave.
The suspect, Mr. Williams, didn't want to leave the house, and there was a verbal altercation that ensued.
So y'all got a nice house over here, man. You know, I think I came up in the world, man. I ain't going back home to Tawanda. Like, I live in the suburbs now, bitch. Part 2 of my life. I moved up and moved out They couldn't get rid of the nigga.
In a physical altercation, and according to the witnesses, all of a sudden there was a gun.
Witnesses told police there was a single gunshot. When police showed up, they found 48-year-old Tori Harris on the pavement.
Officers arrived on scene and they found the victim deceased in front of the residence.
No.
On the little walking path up to the front door.
The man with the gun took off before police arrived.
See, that's why you don't let nobody in your house, man. Don't let nobody in your house. I don't care who it is, man. Do not let nobody in your house. I don't give a damn if it's family trying to bring somebody over for Thanksgiving. Fuck that. Y'all can't come in my house. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Cause this ain't right. Don't let nobody in your motherfucking house. Remember that. Look at this.
Reporting live from Ivers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. A man connected to Katt Williams is now in custody after being charged with the shooting of veteran comedian and actor Reggie Carol. Interesting enough, Carol was also known for being a part of Katt's comedy tour during the time of his murder.
Man, you let them dudes in your house and they act like they don't want to leave. And next thing you know, somebody done pulled out a gun and Monique in the kitchen making that bacon. The stove smoking while that gun smoking. Katt Williams got a body on his hands and Monique know about it. And they ain't been cracking no more jokes. Shit ain't been funny in the comedy world. Gotta be careful about that company that you keep, because somebody might end up passing away and losing their life. Rest in peace. Damn. People that got money, got their friends and shit dying in front of their houses. They be pulling up in them trucks, hop out of a Lambo just to see their bestie on the front lawn dead because he had an altercation with the bodyguard. What type of foul life, wild life is that? You got bodies on your premises, fellow comedians ducked off in the alleyway stinking. That ain't right. Look at this.
Now, according to new reports, the incident will take place on August the 20th in South Haven, Mississippi, at a business that claims to be Katt Williams' official merchandise distributor called Onyx Owl. The local police department will go on to share a series of updates about the shooting, with the last one that would read, due to this being an...
They turn the news into a rap track. I feel it, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up, but goddamn. I don't know if he was supposed to be spitting bars or telling the news. Or... I'm confused as hell. I just want to hear about the Katt Williams thing. They trying to start a new genre of music, but that comedy hype, comedy hypey music or whatever. Yeah, they had me lost with that. Okay, we got to get back to this. Oh, y'all need to hear this. Look.
Yeah. So this is what we not gonna do. Okay? What we not gonna do is we not gonna act like
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Katt, you didn't know who the f- Reggie Carol was. What we not gonna do is act like Rick Grant, you ain't know who Reggie Carol was. What we not gonna do is sit up here, Monique, and act like and downplay who the f- Reggie Carol was. What we not gonna do, this ain't gonna be a long rant. This real simple. Katt Williams, you the truth teller. You the Lord of knowing so much truth. You the master of being able to tell everybody else's shit. You the God of, you ready for anything, right? You the guy. You said my team versus whoever else. Well, Red, I called you. Just text you. I know you love Reggie. We all did. Reggie was a solid nigga, bro. He didn't pick sides. He let niggas be who they was. So, Katt Williams, tell me why Reggie Carol died out your house. Tell us what happened to Reggie Carol, Katt. Tell us what happened to Reggie Carol. All right. Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened. Yeah, go tag the blog. Don't sit here and be quiet now. Katt Williams got court on Wednesday. A 6'8", 225-pound. Y'all know what size Reggie was? Reggie would hit more than 5 times. Why y'all left Reggie out there on the motherfucking curb by your...
Yo, man. Y'all still out there? What we doing, y'all? Y'all good? What's going on? What's happening? Where my people at? I gotta check on y'all. I gotta check in on y'all. Times are changing. People going through it. A lot of people out here struggling. That's what's happening in 2025, going on 2026. A lot of people don't know what they facing. A lot of people can't comprehend exactly what's happening in their life. These are the times of the ultimate confusion. People just don't know, man. It's like that dark cloud keep getting darker. And I'm trying to let y'all know, it ain't gotta be like that. Whatever you trying to do, we trying to do it on DOCZ Daily. As long as it's positive, man. It's a new generation coming up, and they got teenagers for parents, and I don't give a damn how old their parents are. Some people parents 50 years old, 40 years old, still teenagers. And these kids can't even enjoy their childhood because their parents still enjoying their childhood. We gotta talk about it, man. Cause Katt Williams ain't got no business ripping off Snoop Dogg for this long. It was funny at first, but it ain't funny no more, man. Who is Katt Williams? We want to get to know the real him if we gonna keep on supporting his comedy. Kevin Hart showed his true colors. Kevin Hart showed his true colors, man. He said he ain't nothing but a midget. He do little people all day, every day, man. If people don't like it, that's all right with Kevin Hart. He was annoying on purpose, just to get people to stop paying attention. He do annoying shit on purpose, hoping that y'all will forget about him. He don't want to be remembered. Not for the shit he did. Not for Jumanji. He don't take no pride in that. He the 50 Cent of comedy, man. The same way Katt Williams is the Snoop Dogg of comedy. Kevin Hart is the 50 Cent of comedy. That's all he is, man. He 50 that tell jokes. That's all he do. Well, whatever, y'all. I'm so glad y'all tuned in and listening. Simply Alluring is in the building. VB said they tripping. So much love for y'all. Black Rose, you already know. Okay, this is what we gonna do, man. Okay, my tea is ready. Let me get my tea together. We're about to go back off into this Katt Williams interview. We about to be right back.
God comes as he always does. And somebody walks past and they walk all the way past the line. They say, I'm a comedian. And the guy goes, yep, you're number 4. And he walks in and I'm like, well, there you are. He always delivers me this pathway. And so, bam, I'm comedian number 5. Right? So I don't know what that means. I don't know now that we're inside of there. I don't know what goes on. So they just explain, yeah, we're having a comedy competition and
But don't you look 14?
get 5 minutes. No, ma'am, I literally had this mustache since I was 12.
No, you did not.
A full mustache. Like we're getting 5'5". I already didn't get the growth spurt.
So you got the hair.
I would have been
the hair.
suicidal if the Lord did not provide other provisions. But he did, right? And so he gave me a great outlook and a full mustache. Right? And remember, remind yourself what I'm wearing.
Well, I don't know.
I have this on.
Yo, man, I gotta see what's going on with this show. I see what they doing. Shout out to Michelle Obama and her brother on the podcast and everything, but come on, man, what's going on with where them comments at? Is it a canned audience? What's happening over here, yo? Somebody said Katt was on his best behavior. That's all I'm trying to say. He was a goody good guy in front of the Obamas. He was on his best behavior. Somebody said, I saw a Katt and Michelle and clicked so fast my life spun around. Depression is the worst disease because it makes you think things that are incorrect. That was deep. Thank you. That shit wasn't deep. So this day conversation, Katt Williams and Michelle Obama on the same space. Whenever Katt speaks, I learn new vocabulary words. They need to make a movie on Katt Williams' life. Is they serious with this bullshit? The power and presence. I have never seen Katt so nervous. How cute. She trying to make it seem like Michelle owned Katt Williams. I ran to this video. OMG. I think they paying people to leave these comments. The Obama team paying these people to leave this shit. Yes to a Katt Williams miniseries. It's bigger than a movie. I don't know. I didn't know Katt lost a child. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's a lot of sisters in Michelle Obama's comment section. Love is the most important thing. And this for real. They trying to get a job at the White House with this shit, y'all. Like, did you see my comment? Can you pull my application? This story is movie worthy. Man, I don't want to hear none of this shit. We gonna move on from that. Matter of fact, we gonna move on from all of this. VB, welcome to the channel, baby. Real talk, man. Welcome to the channel. I want all y'all to welcome her to the channel. All y'all. Everybody that's watching, everybody that's leaving comments, welcome her to the channel, y'all. Be nice. Don't be like that. Alright, man. What time is it? Okay, we coolin'. Y'all good, I'm good. I'm just gonna kick it for a little bit and talk about a few things because, you know, there's a lot of unhappy people in the world. And you figure there always been unhappy people, but they had logical reasons for their sorrows. People be coming up with internet reasons for their sorrows, man. I kid you not. Somebody called me the other day talking about they got an internet troll and was stressing over having the internet issues. They got beef in the Facebook group and they stressed the fuck out about it. Like, they did me so wrong. They took my pictures and made posts. Everybody made a post. I went to the group. It was 10 posts about me using my pictures. They bullying me online. People really be stressed. Ain't never met these people. But that's the world we living in, man. People have artificial stress. This shit ain't even about nothing for real. People got AI stress levels, y'all. That's the world we living in today. Your AI stress levels is through the roof. You don't put out 10 posts, 10 pictures. Ain't nobody click that shit once. You don't put out 52 YouTube videos and then get 100 views on not one of them damn videos. People got that artificial intelligence blues. The dating apps, you getting catfished every other week on the dating app. Now your life don't went to shit because you don't got, if one more catfish, you just gonna give up on everything. Quit your job and move to Honolulu somewhere and live off the land till they boot you back to America. That's crazy, man. But that's Negro here, no there. Hey, I want to say that I'm a Katt Williams fan just like the next man. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. After Chris Rock got slapped, I think Will Smith slapped the comedy out of Chris Rock. And that slap ricocheted and slapped the comedy out of Dave Chappelle. It bounced off the wall, slapped the shit out of Martin, knocked the comedy out of Martin. That slap, people was thinking it was a spoof or it was supposed to be a funny moment. People was thinking like, oh, ain't no way that's real, that's AI. They was acting, they was told to do that. It was a part of the show, it was a part of the script. Because people wanted to keep the funny alive. But when people found out that it was real and he really slapped Chris Rock, that slapped the comedy out of the world. Think about it, man. Ain't shit been funny after that slap. You don't know whether to laugh or put on the bulletproof vest, man. That's how bad it is. But that's Negro here, no there. Shout out to Katt Williams for staying funny for so long, man, and still be having the courage to do the comedy show thing. Because people like to go out and have a good time, but I think when it comes to comedy tours, they need to pick the right cities to go to. Like, do one of them wanna-be hard cities, and when you show up to the arena, everybody be sitting down Indian style in the arena waiting for you to do your comedy show or whatever. Well behaved. Doing the comedy. You can go to different cities. I guess it depends on the crowd you attract. You want to keep them rowdy knuckleheads out of your show. That's why they do grown folk shit, crack grown folk jokes and keep it grown. So the children don't, they respect their elders. They don't want to go into the comedy show because it's a different element. You smell the baby powder. You see the old ladies with the church hats on at the comedy show. You see the nigga on stage with the Steve Harvey pants on. And they got soft jazz music playing in the background. You might want to turn your gangster ass around and get out of that comedy club. But this the thing, right? They want to bridge the gap, but them OGs don't want to bridge the gap with the younger generation. Y'all need to see this. This ain't comedy. Is he a D-boy or what's going on? Is he kid friendly? Is he safe? Is he a gangster or no? And ain't nothing funny about being a damn gangster, man. This the new face of comedy? They doing drill comedy? What is this, man? He a trap comedian. Cracking jokes in the trap. What, man? Eddie Murphy didn't approve of this shit, and neither did Chris Tucker. None of the OGs ushered him in with this shit right here, man. Selling crack and telling jokes. The D-boy comedian. You go to one of his concerts, you might get shot in the ass. They bickering over a OZ of weed while you in the crowd trying to get your money's worth. I don't get it, man. Young DC, he the gangster comedian. Run your pocket. He make you run your pockets while you giggling to death. Make it make sense. But see, we live in some ratchet times, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. The times are ratchet. And the old people be the main ones on that gang shit. It be the old heads that'll call you a bitch. It be the old people that's keeping that BS going, man. Shit, a lot of them, that's how they make their living. This generation got some toxic old people, man. That's for damn sure. The young generation coming up, they OGs, they the worst. They OGs was raised by video games. Your mama and your daddy was raised by the Sega Genesis. A lot of y'all. Your dad was an NBA 2K fan at one point. And your mom's a loving hip hop fan. And she loved the Real Housewives of Atlanta and all that shit. And do a mean two-step to a Lil Jon song. Snap your fingers, I do your step. Your mama gonna snap her fingers and do the step. And she gonna do it all by herself. That's what's going on, man. The generation is toxic. Cause their grandfather a Snoop DOCZ fan. Call a bitch in a minute. That's what's going on. And shout out to young DC Fly. See, my generation, we ain't come up with DC Fly. So I don't know. You know, shout out to him. He a hip hop comedian, whatever, I don't know. If that's what the new generation feeling, and if y'all can understand what he be saying, more power to you, man. I say rock out. If they got a bag for DC Fly, I ain't mad at him for going to get the bag. If they want you on the red carpet and they giving you money, keep on talking that talk. You know, I just missed the show. I showed up late to the party. I don't know nothing that's going on with this dude. And never was interested to find out. And maybe I should. Maybe he's maybe he funnier than Chris Tucker. What they said, DC Young Fly says Chris Tucker told him if he plays his son, he'll do another Friday movie.
Like, I promise you, man, if you play my son, I'm in, man. Because you can be Smokey. I don't want to be Smokey.
In the movie, Chris Tucker snatched the blunt out his hand. Man, put that shit out. Now he thinking he Chris Tucker, the music industry and everything. You steal his wallet. You get home, it's phony credit cards. He got a whoopee cushion in there. You steal his car. You run outside. You hit the key. That shit be like honk honk. It's a little tricycle sitting on some 24s out there, man. Is he a comedian? is he a comedian or no, y'all? I'm confused about it. Like how do you make a joke out of this shit when you looking like motherfucking Vibes Cartel? Is he a is he a Jamaican comedian? Yeah, maybe I'm just old, man. I'm old. I don't know. God damn. Sure hate to see it, man. Got me feeling like Uncle Ruckus. Oh, that's bad. That's horrible, man. I'm gonna get him off the screen. Matter of fact, let's take 5. Let's take 5, man. Come on. Whew, shit. That hate is vicious, man. That hate is vicious. Just want to rip through the screen and put my hands around his neck, man. No, I'm just playing. So much love for y'all out there. All the people listening. Look, I know when I'm wrong. I know when I'm hating. I know when I'm taking it too far. Somebody said he actually a legit star. On whose standards, man? I mean, internet standards? We all legit stars. Shit. There's people that's bigger stars than him for baking cookies. What he said, he's actually a legit star. So is the lady that made them PBJ sandwiches with that Texas toast. Everybody a legit star. Now, that ain't no, it's so easy to, all you gotta do is go viral. Nigga, do a TikTok. Be the old man that farted on the train. It ain't hard. Shit, come outside with your head looking crazy. It ain't hard at all, man. Twerk at the bus stop. Pants all up your booty. You gonna go viral. You gonna have over 1 million clicks by the end of the night. Nothing but heart emojis. Step your ass outside with them booty shorts on. Let that camera follow that booty. Shit, you gonna be an international superstar. Donald Trump might even give you a mention. Like, yes, her butt was too big. It was, yes. We don't need that walking down our American streets. It was kind of flabby, as I seen the cellulite. She shouldn't have wore that, no. That's not what we need in America. Katt Williams found a niche. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying Katt Williams found a niche like everybody else. I've been talking about it for the past 3 hours. Katt Williams found a niche. And his niche is Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Yo, crib. Riddle me that. Everybody got so much to say. Tag 7 p.m. in Brooklyn in. Everybody want to talk about who and all this other bullshit. Tell us what my nigga did. Cat. Tell us why. Tell us why Reggie Carol died at your house. You got so much to tell about everybody. Tell us that. Let's not wait. You so far in the future knowing every fucking thing. Why can't you just tell us what the fuck happened on your street? Don't try and change the quick deed and say that ain't your crib. Don't do that. Don't do that. That man Reggie, rest in peace, got pronounced dead at the hospital. Hey, tell us what happened. You didn't just so got so much truth. Why you quiet? We ain't get a, hey man, RIP.
He at Ma Duke's crib. And they live in hand-me-down status. He look like he might be in Gary, Indiana somewhere. He not on the road. He ain't doing no work. He in the house, venting, and it's retro. It looked like an old lady might be in the couch, in the corner, and the lazy boy reclining. His old grandmom over there, somebody. Look like he doing bad, speaking about Katt Williams. And mad about Reggie Carol, or whatever the case was. But comedians be losing their lives dealing with comedians like they dealing with a gangster rapper. Because the persona, you know, you got to live out that character, man. You don't want to ruin the experience for your fans. I'm pretty sure Katt Williams met people along the way that expect him to be Katt Williams, and he do it just to keep the imagination afloat. But he probably hated. That's why it's tears of a clown. You know, they gotta do what they gotta do, but they hate what they do. To keep it real, I'm pretty sure Katt Williams absolutely hate being a comedian. He probably can't stand it.
Like, I know the shit I'm saying not funny, and they sitting out there just laughing and laughing because I'm famous. If I was anybody off the street telling these jokes, they'll boo me out of here like the Showtime at the Apollo. I'm tired of these people who just want to be laughing for no reason. Excuse me, ma'am, if I give you a reason to laugh, can you wait until then? Because I ain't even trying to be funny. Like, I'm dead ass serious and you're just a chuckling and laughing.
You probably sick of that shit. Like Snoop Dogg can't stand being a rapper. I'm pretty sure no rapper can stand being a rapper, especially when you age out and you grown and you with your kids and somebody come up to you talking about, hey, can you kick a little rap? Like, motherfucker, I'm a grown ass man. I ain't about to be rapping for you. I could see Project Pat out there in front of the Taco Bell. Rapping his ass off for his fans, man. Yeah, I sip the liquor, all of my niggas, rolling with my clicker. Hey, Ma, that's Project Pat. Like, I know who his ass is. I know who he is. Rolling with my niggas, fingers on the triggers. Girls looking thick, but them girls looking bigger. Ma, that's Project Pat. But that's Negro here no there, man. So glad y'all tuning in. Put my beat on. Put my beat on, man. How long I been on here? Okay. We waiting on one more phone call, man. If we don't get one, we just gonna go ahead and leave. I know. I had fun too. But it's almost that time. You know what I'm saying? If we had a phone call, that would be different. But since we ain't get one, but if we get one, we'll kick it. But if not, then, you know, we about to get on out of here, man. It's your fault, not my fault. That's what's happening. If you pick up the phone, that's the only way we gonna stay. Besides that, I ain't gonna be able to do it, baby. I see. Hold on, I'm Tivius Banks in the building. What it do, bro? I see you, bro. K Cartier. I mean, you know, this the part of the video I love. I get to see y'all pretty faces before I go to sleep. And if you a man, let me know before I get to serenading. If you got a woman's name but you really a man, let me know, cause I don't know. Cause people could pick whatever name they want to pick. People can be whoever they want to be. But before I get to serenading, I need to know. Cause looking at them pictures, I'm confused. And not that it's a big deal or nothing like that, but just for future references. I don't know who's who, but I love all y'all. Amy Williams, I know that's all woman right there. Shout out to Amy Williams. I know this sound creepy, man. I know it do. But best believe my intentions are good. I ain't trying to be weird or nothing. I'm just being real. Victor is what is that? People leaving the video. I understand. This shit getting creepy. It's getting weird, man. Cause I'm dealing with these young ladies, man. And this ain't never a good idea. Not for nobody, not for no man in the mirror. This ain't never a good idea, fellas. You shouldn't even be addressing them by their names. I'm scared to say their names, man. That's the times we living in. They might try to survive in Sean Blazerton or some shit. I don't want to say their names. Matter of fact, cut that music off. I ain't talking to the ladies. I'm paranoid. You know, it's a lot of videos floating around talking about men don't approach women no more. That's because you'll be criminalized for approaching women nowadays. They will motherfucking me too your ass. You out here approaching women. You might get a bad profile. You don't want to make that your MO. They're gonna put you in an insane asylum. Like I was minding my business and this guy just came out of nowhere. He was talking to me and I want to talk and you just kept trying to talk to me. He was a stranger and oh my God, he was just Ain't nobody got time for that. Do like I do. Look the other way. You be like, damn, that's a bad bitch. I ain't got no business looking at her. Like, ooh, a pretty one. Oh, let me find something else to do. Or let me get away from her fine ass because I don't want to get, this is trouble. That's the mind of the modern man. Back in the Stone Age, when men would see attractive women, they come trying to holler and all that shit. Nowadays, you got to protect your best interest, and that's you, bro. You see a chick, some bad chick, Instagram worthy, you act like you ain't see her, man. Close your eyes and think of get it or shake it out, man. Get it out. Don't think about that. Trouble. Trying to tell you, man, it's not worth the trouble. That's something you think about when you get your alone time. Like, yeah, it was some bad bitches out there. And going about your business, man. You don't want to get caught up in nobody's bullshit. But that's Negro here, no there. I'm just saying, I'm speaking to the fellas out there. For the ladies, on the other hand, y'all be talking about it ain't no men, and that's because y'all don't view men as men. That should be your biggest problem. Ain't no men. That's because you don't consider it be a grown man standing in front of you, and you still consider him a little boy. When you see a brother man, you don't address the man like a man, especially if it's a black man. Ain't no man out here. You would, even if he was in front of your face, you wouldn't acknowledge him as a man anyway. And that's why a lot of men feel like, damn, in order for me to truly be a man, I gotta protect my motherfucking dignity. And if I fail, if I succeed, you can't take away my dignity. That's why a lot of men would rather be single. But hey, what do I know? I just do DOCZ daily on the side. I'm about to go ahead and close this thing on out. But it's just a few more things I want to say on this squawk box before I pack it up and roll. I'm so glad y'all listening. You gotta admit, we got a beautiful lineup here. Classy, quality people, man. I feel like Donald Trump. I'm proud to be an American. This lineup of people is trollless. There's no trolls. It's just, good quality people that leave good quality comments. And, you see a lot of profile pictures and stuff, people showing their faces, and, these are real people. That let you know that DOCZ Daily ain't all botted out. And that's a good sign for a channel when you have a genuine audience, that's better than having a billion bots. It be people, you click on their channel, that shit be bubbling. The comment section be moving like flowing water. But they be robots and whole bots. It be like, motherfucker, they got 3,000 people watching. And then when the video over and you go back the next day, it'd be like only 5,000 views. That's because the live chat was botted out. But on DOCZ Daily, you got organic. This is what a real organic channel look like. A organic, healthy channel. You have people like Timius Banks in the building, 12, Jalen, Leslie Michelle Victoria, VB. These are grade A members and subscribers. You can't buy this in the package. You can't go on Google and search this shit. This is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? That's why I take pride in DOCZ Daily. And all of y'all. Because y'all make the show. I just wanted to put that out there before we got back to Katt Williams. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go.
Why you so quiet? Tell me. You said it's the year of truth? Well, tell the truth. Tell the truth. I'm waiting. We all waiting. Yeah, go on tag TMZ. Let's go and run this shit up tonight. Nah, go on tag him. Go on tag him. We got so much motherfucking exposing to do. Let's get to it. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, go ahead, tag. Go and get TMZ, get the Shade Room. Yeah, let's get some attention put on this shit. Since we all about truth, how you leave a nigga out on the curb? How? Why you wasn't right there?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, boy.
What happened, girl? Who was that dude that you just showed?
That's the dude that's being held.
In what state though?
What you mean?
I'm talking about what state did all this happen in?
Oh,
you know, the comedy world is toxic because you got characters in that arena that bring a criminal element to it. And that's what make it toxic. And Katt Williams is a large part of that reason. Gangsters and comedians don't go together. Cause ain't nothing funny about being a gangster. There's a lot of Macs, there's a lot of players, a lot of pimps have been comedians. But that gangster element is something that's gonna fail. What you gonna do? Shoot at somebody in the crowd? You can't take a joke, but you telling jokes? That's why if you wanted to be a comedian, you would have to get out there in an arena full of thugs. They telling jokes with that Mac in the back of their sweatpants. And if you ain't cut like that, comedy is another arena where you got to be built like that. All of the comedians before, you know they wasn't built like that. That's from Richard Pryor down to Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. Everybody hates Chris. He been getting his ass kicked for a long time. That's why he went into being a damn comedian. Cause he cut from the comedy club. Katt Williams fucked up the whole game, man. He going at the OGs. Like he really trying to pull up on them at the light. He got Cedric the Entertainer putting a bulletproof vest around his big old pot belly. Cause he talking crazy on them podcasts. I don't like it, man. People need to quit putting this toxic gangster macho machismo shit into every arena, every field. You gotta be a real nigga just to be a comedian because of Katt Williams. Come on, man. They need to switch in there. How long I been on here? I've been on here long enough. Okay, cool. I'm about to go ahead back on out this thing. I done did my time. I done did Doc's Daily, man. I win. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Amy, Simply Alluring, Sharon Drew, 12, all of y'all. I'ma see y'all tomorrow, man. We got work to do. I'm Tivius Banks, Jalen, Miss Leslie, Amy C, Black Rose, Corsair in the building, no doubt. Victoria, you already know, baby. Yo, y'all be good, man. We gonna be back. Everything you heard in this video is alleged allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes. We love you, Katt Williams and Snoop Dogg. We gonna